Hello and welcome. Welcome. I don't know. I think the color looks kind of bad, but maybe that'll brighten it up a little bit. I changed the light. I use different light, and doing that is probably going to make it hard for you to see the tarot, but you can see me now. All right. We'll see who's here in a minute. All right. Man, I think I broke my fucking elbow in the past. I don't know what I did, but it's sensitive and it's mad sensitive. And I know it ain't nobody else's energy because it hurts when I put pressure like right in a specific spot. I probably fractured the hell out of it and never got it fixed. Didn't even realize. I don't know how the fuck I might have done it. Something happened. I fell on my ass and landed on my elbow and forgot about it. Could have been over the winter. I don't know. I just don't think it ever healed right, whatever the fuck that is. It's almost like where the funny bone is, but it's like sensitive to the touch. It sucks. Welcome in, Amy Styles. This is going to be what you don't see coming. Whether it shows up that way or it gives you another message, we're going to do what wants to come out of the tarot. Whether the title makes sense or doesn't, just go with the flow, baby. Here we go. And we're going to go a little different today. All right? I'm going to start with Leo today. I don't start with you often. So, Leo, you're up. You're going to be first. We're going to start with fire first, and then we'll move on. The element of surprise. I like that. You'll find out after fire. Here we go. All right. What's the messages for Leo? What don't Leo see coming? What don't you see coming? Here we go. Welcome in. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so I was playing with your energy. I'm not gonna lie. I can't. I like want to hide it, but I can't. I feel like a kid in the candy store. Give me the candy, damn it. I want that. Give me that Twizzlers. I don't like Twizzlers, but still. So I did pick up the energy for like some women and men. Both. They're gonna have to kind of. It's not like you have to fight the grain. And I was driving when I did this with no tarot cards. You don't have to go against the grain or fight the grain. But there may be times where I have like checked on Leo, not really watched the readers, but I've looked at the titles and I'm like, man, it don't seem to resonate that well for me. So let's see if this makes sense to the Leos out there, as I am a Leo. I can do this with just about any fucking sign because if I choose to. But here we go. So Leo, women or men, what I've noticed is things may either feel like you're at a distance with finding relationships or getting close to them right now, but it also, if that's not what you're focused on or facing, what you could be facing is feeling like, so I see a lot of the readings where everything's going to be success. You're on fire, Leo. And to me, it seems like it's a bunch of horse shit. All right. I'm just going to put it out there. It's a bunch of horse shit. As far as, yes, maybe that will happen, but has it happened? How many of you are sitting in that energy of what you read has happened? Because what I'm seeing is even if it hasn't happened, what you're going to notice and what I've noticed, if I've noticed it, I guarantee you're going to notice it. And I know I'm talking loud. I got the headphones in. I can't hear myself, but it blocks out the sound around me. So I can't hear myself because I'm loud. But outside of that, here we go. You're going to notice that anything that feels like a disturbance right now, it's kind of trying to show you. You've been here. You've surpassed it. You know how to be the leader. You know how to handle situations that aren't falling in place. Like you may see written all the fuck over YouTube. I should watch my mouth, but still, that's what I'm going to tell you because it's out there. Remember to hit that like button on your way in, whatever your zodiac sign is. But so I'm just going to put it out there where it's like, it's going to be a situation where it's not that can happen, but is that exactly what's happening for you right now? Because I'm not picking up that energy for the Leos out there. That's you hitting that Fortune 500, that shit's changing like they're saying out there. I'm not afraid to be that authentically unpolite, unapologetic asshole about it. I just got to be real. So I feel better about it, just being honest and open. So here we go. Let's talk about it. What I was trying to tell you that you're probably going to notice, women and men, is as things may feel tough for you, or you're fighting the grain or trying to find your balance, it is going to be smart to stay optimistic regardless. That's a given for you, for any zodiac sign. It's always a better place to be, a better mindset to have. It's always easier to focus on where you want to be. But what I've been noticing is anytime I feel like, shit, fuck, things ain't working, you know what's put in front of me? Somebody that struggles 5 times or 10 times harder than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to start noticing that more and more, Leos. I don't care what your gender is, you're going to see it. You may see more homeless people. You may see more disabled people. You're going to start seeing situations where no matter where you're at, what's going on with you and your shit, there's people out there that have it worse. So just bear that in mind. It's almost going to fucking humble you in a way, because it's been doing that to me religiously. And I don't feel like I'm the only one seeing that shit. Maybe I am, but I doubt it. I fucking highly doubt it. Here we go. All right, let's go. But don't you see coming, Leo? I know it's a lot to chew, a lot to swallow. Hey, it is what it is. Hey, I feel better that it's all out there off my chest and done, said, you know. It happened to me multiple times today, and it's been happening for like a week and a half, and I'm like, all right, I gotta fucking say something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, God damn. Here we go. All right. What doesn't Leo see coming? I think that's enough shuffles for you, Leo. Let's see what the messages are. I have no idea what's going to be said. I'm just jumping already. Son of a bitch. You better trust yourself. You better trust your intuition at this time. I am not surprised. A lot of you are trying to figure out what's going to work, how it's going to work. It's almost like you want that fucking light at the end of the tunnel energy. Leo's like, how am I gonna master my craft, master my intuition, master everything all at once? You give me I need to feel the peace. I need to feel peaceful. I need to feel that peace, but I also want to bring in a lot of what I see. You know what I'm saying? Some of you, it's about giving it to you, the ones you love, or people that you don't even know. Something of the sort. I don't need the tarot to tell you that. That's just my intuition, trusting what's in front of me. Here we go. Like the fucking cards probably tell me to do. Here we go. Oh, shit. The coffee's very strong today. I made that shit. I paid a little extra. Not gonna lie. And it's the second one. I may have to get up and tinkle. All right? Here we go. First one made me have to go. Here we go. What do we got for Leo? What's the message for the zodiac sign of Leo? You know, that's not to put anybody down or think like my shit don't stink and theirs does. That's just me being authentically open and honest to what the fuck is going on around my energy. So I bet you it pertains to a lot of people out there as well. Here we go. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, damn. What's going on? It looks like travel or a new direction. Some of you, it's also, you could be at a distance with a connection towards a love relationship. The Seven of Cups in reverse with that Wheel of Fortune, it doesn't feel like that's the thing you're basically chasing, receiving, going after at this time. I don't feel like it's almost like you know that. The Four of Cups, you're sitting against the tree. You're not going towards love, damn it. All right, Leo, you ain't focused on that. I think you're seeing too much shit around you, or you're gonna be. And I think that's what's gonna be like, well, how can I just get things to move in a direction that feels right, feels correct? It almost makes me feel like you're going to need to have like a certain respect and responsibility to the situations around you, but also for yourself kind of energy. Here we go. Let's go. What's here for Leo? Zodiac sign of Leo. The Page of Swords and the Devil. Why is this here? Talk to me. Talk to me for the zodiac sign of Leo, please. Zodiac sign of Leo. Temperance. Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of... You're in a mood, not even a mood, a mode. A mode is the correct word. You're in a mode where it's like you can't let shit get to you. This is where you need to be. I'm telling you right now, this is where you need to be. Look at the next card. Holy shit. 10 of Wands reversed. You can't let shit get to you. But I'm going to show you the cards before that showed me that before that 10 of Wands, or before I even looked down and noticed that would be the next card. You can't let shit get to you. Page of Swords, cut that bullshit off, especially if it's unhealthy or you know you don't belong around it. Fuck that. Temperance, Seven of Pentacles. You may be feeling like, damn, no, I've been chilling, and nothing's been changing. Emotionally, this is where it was like you can't let it get to you. And that energy matches that 10 of Wands in reverse. So just be very open, in tune, and aware for yourself to know that, all right? You're going to have to fight your own battles, but also it's almost like you're going to have to, You have like I have to balance my shit, but I got to make sure I'm giving and receiving as well as too. As long as I'm going, you got to be on the move with this shit too. There's nothing that can stop you right now. It's about you knowing that and making those correct decisions. You know what I'm saying? If it's not right for you, leave it alone. Let it go. Fuck it. Say goodbye to it. Next card, death fucking card. I am not fucking surprised. Let's go to the bottom for 4 for you, Leo. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's gonna be a time. There's going to be a place for the 2 cards on the right. The 2 cards on the 4 is the Knight of Wands, reverse the 8 of Cups upright. Shit ain't sitting well with you. Shit don't work out with you right now, or ain't been working out with you in the best energy or light. Whether you've been trying or sitting back just letting shit happen. Let me tell you something. There's going to be a time and place where shit's going to transition or start to move for you. The thing is I don't think you're supposed to let anything emotionally upset you, trigger you, get to you right now. Fuck that. Page of Wands reversed. Cut that bullshit off. You know what I'm saying? Go within yourself. Trust your own situations. Figure out where you're heading and why you're heading there. This is the message I have for Leon. Leo. I said Leon. I finally said my fucking name. Hallelujah, bitch. No, I don't think I've ever done that. Maybe once in like fucking 5 years ago or some shit. I don't know. I like that I said Leon though, because maybe I need to fucking listen to it just as much as your ass. I shouldn't have started with Leo. I hope somebody out there is laughing. Here we go. I love it. Here we go. What's here for Leo? I'm going to move to the other tarot deck in just a second. Ooh, I got an itch in my nipple. What the hell? Nothing in there, right? No, I don't want no spider biting me or something. Here we go. That would suck. Here we go. Queen of Swords, 7 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. You give me an energy where you're trying to figure out what to give your energy, balance, and effort towards right now. Or trying to figure out more than multiple things at once, Leo. And if you haven't started, this is what you don't see coming, Leo. All right, let's keep going. We're going to go to the other deck, though, for Leo. Yep. Yes. Here we go. What don't Leo see coming? What is the message for the zodiac sign of Leo? I did pre-shuffle for you, Leo, but I want to see what you get. Shuffle a little bit for you before we move to the next zodiac fire sign. Here we go. Leo still. You give me the energy where a lot of things are going to start changing. I almost feel like it isn't about you being resistant. I feel like it's about you recognizing, all right, time to fucking switch gears and change shit up kind of energy. This is the energy I'm starting to pick up for Leo, whatever that's about. Like, and I feel like you're very aware of it. Like if something's going on and it's happened before, you're trying to figure out how not to make it happen again in the future. All right, let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Show me something for the zodiac sign of Leo. Welcome in, Aries and other fire signs, air signs, water signs, and earth signs. All right. Explain yourself. Let's see what that card's about and why it's here. Clarify why that card's here. What is it? Oh. All right. All right. So I feel like it's a situation for you, Leo, where no matter what you gave time and energy to, it might have made you feel like, why the fuck am I doing it? You might have been in this energy. I don't get like a temptation energy on you. I get like a, well, what the fuck is the point energy? That's the energy I'm kind of seeing on the table. I feel like you were aiming to get the balance, but it was just, let's see what the tarot says. I ain't gonna say shit. Here we go. Show me something for Leo. Clarify those 4, please. What is it? Reversed. Page of Wands. You might have got silent when it came to emotions, but just waiting for that new beginning to show up or arrive. Whether it's you going towards it or showing up towards you. All right? Some of you, it's just been something you keep in your thoughts and your mindset. Where I'm going to say a lot of you, there's no action here. So it's almost like you keep it to yourself. It's kind of shoveled away kind of energy. Here we go. Show me something for Leo. Some of you, it's about not looking at the shit that upsets you from the past or the outcome of the past, not focusing on it, not staying away from that shit. Just like, nope, 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 nope. Fuck that noise kind of energy. Not wanting to be hung, stuck to a situation. Here we go. Okay, that came out. Almost landed ashtray. You're just staying out of that shit. You're like, I don't want to deal with that. Maybe you may, it's almost like you don't give me like you're in a rock and a hard place. You give me like a no nonsense attitude. Here we go. Show me something for Leo, specifically for the zodiac sign of Leo. Some of you that could pertain to a love situation, and that's why you stay out of it. While others of you, I feel like it just is a social element. And I don't feel like it's a fucking surprise to Leo. Not at fucking all. Here we go. Next. Some of you may also have been like, what the fuck? Like things were going good, things were working out, but all of a sudden now I can't trust a person or trust a situation around me. And that kind of sucks because emotionally, I don't think you were looking for that outcome. I feel like it just kind of showed the fuck up, arrived, it showed up like a lost fucking puppy on your doorstep kind of energy. I don't see you trying to stay upset, being upset. I feel like if it gets you upset, redirect your energy, Leo, and move out of that shit. Put the work and effort where it belongs. This is the message I've got for you. Ace of Wands energy would change. The change is possible, and I think that's what you need to focus on right now. I don't feel like anything that tries to emotionally get to you, just fucking fuck it. Throw it out throw the baby out with the bathwater type energy. Just don't let anything take your peace. It's not worth it right now. Don't be in your head. It's in reverse because balance is key and take an action towards balance. All right, Leo. So you give me an energy where it's like I do feel like I should tell you should be expecting more. I'm not going to tell you when, but I'm going to tell you I don't think that's the focus right now. It don't feel like that's the focus. It feels like kind of, I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say it without sounding, I don't even know how I'm going to sound saying it because it's like I got to gather it together correctly. Hold up. Let's see what the cards say. I don't need to say it. Let's see what the tarot tells you. Show me something. Try to help me with what I'm trying to say through the tarot. What is the message that Leo should see right now? What do we got for you? It's going to take work and effort. A lot of work and effort. But what is going to take a lot of work and effort? Probably the shit you're seeing or dealing with. Here we go. I feel like it's both for Leos right now. Discovering I feel like your messages, you can get through that. You've gotten through shit before in the past. You can get through it again. Kind of energy. But it's going to be like, damn. Back to the drawing board. I got to start all over again type bullshit energy. It is what it is. Death, transition. Staying away from situations or feeling like an option, being aware that if you've got a struggle when it comes to putting in work or manifesting things, letting it go and learning from it. Going towards celebrations is not getting committed to situations that are going to hurt you or upset you at all. That's a given. That's like, hell yeah, don't do it. Because you've already dealt with that shit. Why would we deal with that shit again? You know what I mean? Should I stick this card to my forehead? You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't even want to stay there because it don't belong there. If it didn't work, it didn't work. And you know something? It ain't supposed to stress you out. You're just supposed to move and create the balance that you deserve, Leo. This is the energy I'm picking up for Leos. Both genders, by the way. Here we go. Show me something for Leo. Anything else? You showed up. It's your energy. It's the energy you probably need to see, need to commit to, or just be aware of. You know what I'm saying? Now, I would never tell you don't focus on getting everything you want or having a vivid imagination or creating or manifesting your best life. I would tell you to do that 24/7 if it makes you feel good inside and it doesn't cause you any anxiety or stress. I would definitely tell you to do that as much as possible. But at the same time, I want you to really look at things around you. And I want you to tell me, you don't even have to tell me, I want you to tell yourself in the days, weeks, maybe month or two ahead, I want you to tell yourself, like, what can I do that's going to make sense for me? That's going to make me feel like, okay, now things are shifting in an energy that it's like, I don't have to feel excluded or have any worry and no fucking regret. No regret. I don't know where that's coming from, but no regret from to where you're running or going towards. It's not about looking at things where you've been that may have upset you. It's not about that. It's about moving forward emotionally and being strong in that direction right now for Leo. That's the message I'm seeing for you. Here we go. That's the stability Leo needs in their life right now. And I think a lot of you are very privy to that message. That's Leo. Let's move on. We're gonna do Sagittarius next. All right. Sagittarius. I have more Sagittarius energy in my chart than Aries. I'm pretty sure I got all fucking 3 of them, but I got double Saggy in my shit. Not far apart from each other either. Here we go. Like side by side type shit. All right, so Leo, I'll watch the video in the beginning to see what time that was. Saggy, you're gonna be give or take 22, 25. 22, 25. All right. Let's go. Leo's reading was like, fuck it, cut to the chase and say what the fuck needs to be said and move on. That was it. And a lot of that feels like the energy you may have to embody or go forward with. I don't feel like it's about tolerating less than. I feel like it's about creating your own source of abundance, happiness, and success, and just drowning out everything else or seeing how things could be worse. I feel like Leo's, that's important for you right now. Here we go. Let's go to Sagittarius. Saggy baby. I wonder what the fuck is going to be said for Sagittarius. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. I almost did Sagittarius first because they're the last of the fire signs in order. But I'm like, no, I'll do them second. Here we go. Sagittarius. I'm a little bit early, but it gave me time to shuffle, which is perfect. What's the message for Sagittarius? What don't you see coming? I don't know why, and I don't know if I do feel like I should trust it, but I am going to say, I feel like I may have to break this one down a little bit. I feel like your reading's going to make me work harder than Leo, a lot harder. Like, this is for the ladies, this is for the men, like type shit, and I don't feel like doing it. But if it happens, it happens. Maybe I kind of hope I'm fucking wrong, to be honest. I'd rather be like, no, it's both y'all. It's just easier. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull that off. I don't feel it right like that. I don't feel the same energy from Leo to Sagittarius. Here we go. Sag, you're up. Let's do this. First card out is King of Swords. So communication is going to be very important. Also, I feel like staying up with your communication and your emotions and focusing on victories. This is not the victory card, but you give me victory energy. Basically, becoming more in tune to things that may feel like they've been chipped away or missing. You give me chipped away or missing, whether it's love situations or direction. Somehow direction and love are strong in that energy for me. Let's go. Show me something for Sagittarius. That could be those three. Those are that is mirror. That is mirror. That's woman, man. Don't know how long I'm going to be able to kick that going forward. I don't really feel like I'm going to be able to. Maybe we'll see. Knight of Swords, action. King of Cups. It's almost like finding your destination or being emotionally invested in what is important right now for you. Your message is gonna. Let's see I want to see what's gonna be said to you. Here we go. I love being curious. That part of a Leo, I love. I've always liked that shit. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Knight of Cups is reversed. Eight of Swords is upright. You're a little conflicted. A lot of you, I'm going to tell you, that may have to do with a relationship or have been in the past with a relationship on the investing. That's the Seven of Pentacles, baby. May have been a little conflicted or indecisive on that relationship. Three of Wands on should I go or did you have to go? Some of you, the answer is you had to go or you knew you should have left. That's fucking... What's fucked up about that is this is the psychic part of Leon. This is Leo Fire 555. Welcome to the channel. Subscribe if you want. In time, you watch enough, you'll learn something. You'll see this motherfucker's really psychic. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of these. Let me just fucking throw out what do they call it? A clickbait thumbnail. My thumbnails may not even match what I tell you, but the psychic energy will fucking come out and be put in front of you. Here we go. So what I'm gonna tell you is what I saw happen. Basically, even though it's what you don't see coming, let me tell you what I see coming right now. I can decipher that. I can decipher that fucking easy with the tarot, but clairaudience is a son bitch. So here we go. So let me tell you something. That Seven of Pentacles, that Three of Wands, that Eight of Cups, that Knight of Cups, that Eight of Swords. The woman probably had to leave. The man didn't and should have. Yep, I fucking know. And I bet a lot of you are like, right now. I bet a lot of you, whether you watch it now or later, like, what the fuck? And that's the hard truth of it. Let's keep fucking around and and find out. Let's see. I'm gonna get blocked again. Oh shit! I can't get 2 strikes. Oh hell no! Better shut the hell up. Here we go. That ain't easy for me. When I start going, I go. Here we go. Let's do it. Show me something. I didn't like to do that in the past, but I'm like, why am I holding back? I shouldn't do that. Shouldn't do that at all. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. What do we got for you, Sagittarius? What don't they see coming? What is the message for Sagittarius? What is here? All right. 4 of Cups. Ooh. You may not see something. All right, I'm getting 2 things. So for some of you, damn, you have a message. I'm going to break it down. I have to. I feel more comfortable when I do that. Like I feel it more solid. All right. So some of you, it almost gives me the energy where the woman kind of accepted leaving shit alone. Left a guy with a son, with a daughter, whatever. I feel like she walked out, or she had to leave, or she had to focus and commit on herself and other shit. Where I feel like a guy I feel like now on the opposite scope, I feel like a guy may be in a situation where somebody's trying to bring back the passion they once had in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, not like fight or flight mode, but like all of a sudden something's shifting and now they're wanting you. But is it going to last? Is the message we should find out. I don't know. Let's see what happens. We'll see what the cards say. Let's go. God, people probably fucking hate when I go live. I don't give a fuck. Here we go. Let's go. Someone's going to learn some. The Hierophant. What are we going to learn about this situation? Show me the message for Sagittarius. Now, someone's going to learn something, or somebody already did. So if I had to put it out there and in your face, karate chop a bitch, it would be she learned something, got distant. He's about to learn something, or he's recognizing what he should have done or how he should have handled shit. But let's see if the cards say something totally different. Could do that and could make me look not so hot. Let's see what's said. That one wanted to play around. Let's go. The Fool reversed and the World. So somebody may have felt like they wanted to move forward. Definitely move forward, but did it make them happy? Go to the bottom of the deck. The Empress, the 6 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, the 7 of Cups, the Moon, and the High Priestess. It made them feel like they needed to trust the situation. Why? They wanted to trust something that wasn't gonna. That I feel like history is gonna repeat itself. Whether they wanted to admit it or not, eventually the work was gonna. I just feel like that celebration. I just feel like it's crash and burn energy. I'm going to be honest, and it does feel like it's towards the guy. While I was reading you, I saw that card, and I'm like, yeah, it'll come out, and it'll come out reversed, and it fucking did. That's how I know it's towards the guy. Here we go. The Lovers. Could be with a fucking Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. 5 of Pentacles. Maybe a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Here we go. 5 of Swords. Knight of Swords reversed. 5 of Cups. It's almost like somebody didn't want to focus on being stressed out, or somebody was stressed out. Knight of Wands wasn't giving emotions to a situation, didn't know what they were holding on to. And I do feel like now I'm reading your cross watchers energy. I feel like I'm getting a lot of guy energy out of this one, to be honest. I feel like she wasn't sure what she wanted or where she wanted to be placed, or if she wanted to be placed in that situation with him. Now, that 5 of Swords to the Knight of Wands to the 5 of Cups to the Death card, that just shows somebody wasn't sure. Some of you shared that energy, but one was on that energy before the other. That's the important part of the message. And if you're on the receiving end where you were still in it more than the other person, you already know you're probably the person that needed to kind of create the distance or make a decision that was hard for you to make because your emotions were still intact. You were still invested. All right, let's go. You were still wanting the celebration. Next card, all right? You were still trying to figure out if it could be something that created happiness. Was there other situations that were breaking it down? 3 is a fucking crowd. And that's for both sexes, damn it. How does he do it? He just does it. He just sees it. He feels it. He understands it. And you've probably had to live it. Let's keep going. 9 of Cups. Keep your chin up. That's what I'm going to tell you with that 9 of Cups. And the Ace of Wands, I feel like it's all about what you're going to be passionate about and figuring out what's worth the investing in, or if it's investing in you, Sagittarius. I don't care if you're a woman or a man. It's about finding that silver lining, the silver lining of what's worthwhile. You know what I mean? What's going to be balanced? What's going to create the success? What's not going to fucking lie to me? What's not going to make me feel like I got to hold my head or feel like I got to bounce upside down or do a juggling act? Fuck that shit. Because if it's like that, let it go. 8 of Wands is you releasing it in reverse. Hear what I'm saying? 3 of Pentacles, it ain't worth the work or effort if the direction's not going somewhere where the paths are meeting on the same journey or giving the same energy or love to the situation. You know what I'm saying? Why be that person that's like, the 9 of Wands up against a tree, mulling it over and over again? No, that's my no card. That reversed is one of my big fucking no cards. No, all right, like no. Temperance reversed. Were you supposed to stay there and communicate? No. Can I say anything else? No, you were supposed to work on the things that were going to uplift you. Not let the things that stressed you out or were keeping you feeling like it was love when potentially, I feel like what it's trying to tell me, there was love at a point. That 2 of Pentacles makes me feel like there was a real deep connection or bond together with this person. Something, the star came down and crashed. It crashed and burned, baby, kind of energy. That the work. What happened with the work here? Somebody felt left out or upset or wasn't letting go of either trauma or shit from the past, or just didn't know how to speak to you, how to open up to you, or if they did, they had already done other shit that made you skeptical of the situation. Saggy, and it's for the both of you now, woman or man. I didn't see that coming. I felt like I was gonna specifically have to break the shit down. I had too little, but it's going full circle again. Here we go. That ugly bullshit showed its head. It showed its head. It showed its head. But somebody stuck around and kept participating. Page of Pentacles, putting the work in it. Instead of creating distance, kept working with it or trying to rush towards it. All right. Ace of Swords. Was there truth and clarity in the situation? Queen of Swords. Were you getting the communication? I just said you weren't. And look were you fucking getting it? No. Damn it. Queen of Wands. Was it making you happy? Was it making you feel like time was just moving? Where was the happiness? Where was the excitement? Where was the reality? I feel like you're aware of this. Whether you're a lady or a man, I'm going to tell you, whether you're a lady or a man, Sagittarius. And isn't that some shit? Queen of Cups, 10 of Wands, lady or man. All right, let's play. I feel like this was a little too heavy for you. Let's keep going. All right. All right. All right, what we got? Sagittarius. Yep, here we go. Show me something. What don't you see coming? What don't you see coming, Sagittarius? What is the message for them? Moving to the other tarot deck. I was 3-3-3-3. Some of y'all are going to be very, very lucky or enlightened or have been enlightened to the situation. Your shit, I can't pretend like your shit was social like Leo. It wasn't social bullshit for you. You don't feel like that's a problem for your energy. It's a love bullshit energy for you, completely about love. There's no fucking, I'd be lying if I didn't say that's all I feel attached to is a love triangle or love bullshit, like a love potion that went to shit. Here we go. Now, some knew to get out, but some weren't wanting to get out, or some drifted apart just to reconnect. I can see that clearly. Here we go. Show me something else for Sagittarius. All right. What do we got for Sagittarius? What is the message for Sagittarius? What don't they see coming? Okay. Some of you, some of you already, this happened. Some of you may not have seen the success that you were going to achieve, or you're still trying to figure this out. This, so you could be, you got more success than you expected. Some of you are still on the verge of meeting that creation, or it's starting to show itself finally. It's starting to give you that breathing room. Let your shoulders down. You don't feel so uptight about a situation. Good. I hope that fucking hits for whoever needs it. Knight of Pentacles is reversed. The Moon is reversed. The Empress is reversed. Something was stressing you out, and it could have been finances. I hear something weird, either finances or somebody else, the way somebody else carried their lifestyle, or how they treated decisions when it became between the two of you. It was almost like you. I don't feel like you couldn't get a word in. I just feel like your word was useless in a situation. It didn't have enough volume or merit to the table that it should have, and I don't think that's fair. That ain't fair. That ain't right. That's horse shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call it what it is. Call it what it is. That's fuckery. Nobody needs that. Here we go. Let's go. Show me something for Sagittarius. Let's see why it's like that. Hold on. Show me why it's like that. You just give me an energy where somebody was unsure of what they wanted. This could have been a woman around you. This could have been a man around you. I'm going to put it fucking straight to the fucking point on that. Emotionally, not sure. This person wasn't sure. They wanted to talk about what they thought they wanted, but they were very unaware of what they wanted. This is them trying to act like they're not upset or they're not worried, to basically start over with you, or go in that, basically make it work. Something's not right here though. I'm feeling, because emotionally they still had some shit that they weren't fixing. They weren't putting work and effort towards, and you saw it. And it might have been hard for some to move on, while others were like, I'm not sitting in this bullshit. I'm not going to stay here. Hail to the no kind of energy. I'm not going to decipher that. Let you decipher that for yourself. All right? I hope these videos are therapeutic for the people that need it. If it goes to that extent, here we go. Temperance, the devil, the magician, and the sun. Temperance is reversed, the devil, the magician, and the sun. So it gives me an energy where you felt like stop it, or stop your bullshit. And I feel like you, whether it was said or not, some of you wanted to say it, but didn't want to deal with the headache or the fights, or it was easier if that happened or started that way. It was easier not to speak to each other. Point blank. The magician in the sun was you not wanting to have to go into that energy, but feeling like you may have had no fucking choice. Some of you, it's a matter of knowing you just needed to let it go. And I feel like some of you did. I'm not going to pretend like you didn't. The Hanged Man, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Tower. So it's like when you would go towards communication, it might have made you feel like things aren't changing, or it, like, let's agree to disagree kind of bullshit. Well, that ain't going to work. Like, if it's done too much, or if it's basically, it almost feels like, I almost feel like you couldn't get your point across to where it mattered, or if it needed to come out, it didn't. That's what might have happened for some of you. And I don't know why the tarot can't tell me that, but I can feel that. Now, the Queen of Cups to the top. What the hell is this? Balance. It's almost like you both drew the short straw on communication, or felt defeated on wanting the same goal or purpose or excitement towards each other. It didn't feel there. It didn't stay. It where did it go? Kind of energy. That's exactly what the hell. I don't know. This love situation. Explain this. So at one time there may have been a lot of love and trust, but what happened? Somebody tried to get strong. Somebody closed off their heart. The other person opened up their heart for a little while. Then it stopped. Then it felt like a complete stop, like a complete blockage. That's blockage to me. Like it completely goddamn stopped. It didn't work. And somebody, and a lot of you, it was with a guy, either another fire sign like yourself, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You know what I'm saying? It was with somebody you had a lot of care or feelings for. Next card. Might upset you for a little bit. I don't think you're there anymore, but I think you went through that. I do feel like you went through that. Sagittarius. So let's see if I can get anything else for you. All right. All right. Show me something else for Sagittarius, please. Anything else that needs to be shown for that zodiac sign, please. What is the message for Sagittarius? Show me something for Sagittarius. What needs to come out right now for Sag? What is it? Flipped over my left hand. I'm not going to say anything until we get more. Give me more information surrounding Sagittarius and this energy. What do I need to show them right now? Ooh, I feel like it's going to... I don't know if I want to say that, but I'm probably going to say it. Hell yeah, I'm going to say it. I don't feel like you ever lost... What the... You don't give me... You know what you give me? You give me the energy where you never lost your touch. I'm going to say it. And it's weird that I'm saying this, but you never lost your touch for what you're excited about, what you want to have happen, what's exciting to you in a relationship. Never lost the touch. Never lost the passion. You still had the trust. But you know what's fucked up? What I feel for you right now is you couldn't... It wasn't like it was being mutual. It was fucking deep inside upsetting you. This is what's up. To the point where a lot of you, either sex, probably were like, I don't even want to look at fucking options. Some of you, it's I'm getting the fuck out of this situation. Could have been a lady where the guy was like, I don't want to look at options because I'm not going anywhere kind of energy. That's probably what happened. Whatever. Here we go. So the roles could be reversed. Maybe it was a smart Sagittarius man that's getting this, and it's backwards for them, and it's exactly what happened for them. You know what I'm saying? But whatever the order is, what it's showing me is somebody identified. All right, not going to be anybody's option. Not going to stress out. Going to focus on security. Going to focus on stability. I'm opened up emotionally. Mentally, though, I'm kind of a little shut down. The communication sucks. Page of Swords reversed. You got the Ace of Wands. There's no passion. There's no love. The Emperor, the Hangman. I'm still stuck to a situation that eventually it's the communication it's back to where it's back to the drawing board again. It's doing the same shit again. So if you're stuck in there, you may be seeing the same shit again. If you got away, you're not even worried about it, and you were the person that recognized. All right, let's read that person. We're getting too much of the person that stuck around, and I'm noticing that. Let's read the person that didn't stick around. Let's see what we need to say to them. Show me the person that didn't stick around. Let's see what the hell happens. I'm so curious. What do we got for the person the Sagittarius that didn't stick around? What's the message? There you are. So you emotionally let go of it, stop playing with it, stop giving attention, feeding into it. You said, screw that. I feel like you started to recognize it or be emotionally available to yourself. Recognize I need to be strong for myself and let that situation go and not get me stuck or unhappy at all. Focus on yourself and what you have to offer the world. So you came to the table, and that's the way you went forward. So you have I'm not going to focus on the investments I wanted to. I'm not going to look back at these fucking investments. You learned that it needed to be done with. Look at the next card, the Death card. It was exposed that it wasn't moving forward anymore. That the cycle had ended, but that you needed to move forward. You know what I'm saying? Some of you, a lot of it had to do with finding your peace or feeling humbled and balanced and accepting what you didn't get. And that's that communication that you would have liked to have shared. Feeling like, well, shit, I wonder what would happen if we communicated, but we didn't. Might have thought about it and just dropped it after that. It might have been the decision you needed to make, whatever. So I feel like a lot of you had to trust emotionally. The best thing is not speaking or communicating to that situation or giving to it anymore. I feel like that is the message. It doesn't make me feel like you completely shut your heart down. I just don't makes me feel like you didn't chase security and love options. I feel like you chased your own success. Options became not, it didn't intrigue you. It didn't spark your interest right now. It wasn't the investment you were looking for. All right. I feel like that's the energy you may be in if you were the one that skedaddled out. Alrighty. Now that may not have been what you don't see coming. It may have been what the fuck happened. But I'm not gonna try and keep going too long. I've already been on your sign long as hell. So we're gonna move on to Aries. All right. Welcome in and thanks for hitting that like button. All right. Whew. Let's go. Let's do it. Okay. I need more coffee. I'm baby sipping this shit. I don't have many cigarettes, so I've been holding off on smoking. Aries is getting a cigarette. Ain't you lucky? Ain't I lucky? I've been wanting one. Leo reading was like, it was a mouthful. So I before I got into Saggy, I wanted a cigarette. And I'm like, no, I can wait. Then I got into Saggy, recognized it may be a little more like technical, or more like I gotta decipher it and explain it. Then I wanted one. I'm not gonna pretend like I didn't. I did. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to really break it down. Here we go. Aries in a second. Aries, I gotta put your timestamp. You're gonna be 40. Jesus, Saggy, you got the bonus reading. I don't know if everybody's gonna get that. I knocked my pen down. Hold on. All right, so Aries, we're gonna give you, I don't know, call it 4755. 4755. Let's see what comes out for Aries. Zodiac sign Aries. Some of you gotta. I tasted like carb food. Watch out for eating too many foods that have high carbs in it. Well, there's burgers. I'm getting burgers. I immediately tasted like a pasta or like a spaghetti, like heavy shit. You may be noticing like, oh, craving that shit. I don't know why I'm picking up. You could be craving like pasta or foods like that, like a lot of carb shit. It might give you a little bit of energy, but it also may be like, damn, I ate too much. Oh, not all of you that's gonna sync with, but so I tasted that shit. It's weird. I had just lit the cigarette, had coffee, and I'm tasting like fucking spaghetti slash like, I don't know if it's what the fuck is that shit called? I like it. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it could be that too. It's got that white shit in it. I don't know what the fuck. Fuck it. If I remember the name, I'll say it. The fuck is that? I don't even know how to make that shit. Somebody might say it in the chat. I can't think of the name. Oh, it's good. It's heavy. Maybe it's meatballs for some of y'all. I don't know. I'm getting like, I'm getting like craving beef big time. Give me beef energy. And not like the beef like, yo, you want a beef? What's up, punk? Not like that. None of that shit. Like food. What the hell? And shakes. You give me beef and shakes. Thick shit. Heavy shit. Not all you're going to make sense to that. And I get it. You're making me fucking hungry. Stop it. Here we go. All right. Let's go. Aries, what's the message? What don't you see coming? What doesn't the zodiac sign of Aries see coming? I'm way behind you with timestamp. Shit. It's 48:55. It's a minute. I gotta remember a minute later. 45. 48:55. I gotta remember that. Some of you may have already dealt with that. I feel like you already dealt with that. Some of you may have had somebody come towards you with emotions or trying to open up towards you, kind of like trying to see like if you'd let them in. Knock, knock. Let me in. I don't know. I don't feel like you're here. You weren't having it. You have a, I don't want to hear it energy. I'm not into that. Like now, I'm gonna distance myself from that shit. Might have been somebody you already dealt with. Could have been a water sign too. Here we go. Let's keep going. You did not want to deal with it. Your shit's fire. Damn. Are you the fire sign today? Are you that son? Because you showing up like that. You showing up heavy. So is the coffee through my body right now. Holy hell, that was too much caramel. Oh my God. Here we go. Let's go. You have a, you just have like a, okay, yeah. You know, like, you almost give me like a what the fuck do you want energy, to be honest. That's the energy I'm picking up. May have had somebody come back around. Now I'm gonna give you something else. It definitely could have been a water sign, earth sign, or a fire sign. Maybe a water sign it in on the table though. I just feel like you had to trust, like, nope, I want to get away from this situation. Some of you, it was somebody that wanted to be able to like break the ice all over and come back around, break the ice, and that's more like somebody that sees a future or a future investing situation around you. Others of you, it was somebody close to you, like a fucking brother or sister, somebody close to you. You're too close. Back up. Here we go. Let's go. Show me something for the zodiac sign of Aries. Four of Cups. Four of Cups. What's up with this? What's the message here? What do I need to say? Eight of Swords reverse, Page of Swords, Three of. You got away from that, or whatever came around didn't stick around long. Some of you, the person's younger than you. It's telling me whether it's a female, a male, the person's younger than you. Somebody came around you, maybe. I don't want to say they overstayed their welcome, or you went around them, and it's something about it didn't stay. The energy, you guys were there for a minute, and then it was done. That's what it's telling me in the tarot. You give me very different. You're very different from that person, or like you have a lot of the similar traits, but you're still very different type energy. Here we go. Why is this one reversed? You have the Devil card, the Page of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. They may be with somebody who likes to drink. Or you don't appreciate who they're with, or they don't give into relationships. There's two stories there. If you're the mom, they don't have a relationship, or they don't feel valued in one, or they clam up, they get scared of relationships. Now, if you're not the mom, and you're like a brother or sister in this bullshit, you don't really like the person they're with, or trust that person. Something about trust. I don't know what the fuck that's all about. Or you didn't ever think that person was good for them. Whatever. Kept you away from it. Kept you away from it. You may emotionally recognize it, but it's like, I don't know how to spill the beans or speak up. I feel something about I can't speak up. They've got to do the balancing act on their own. You know what I'm saying? They've got to make peace with their own emotional situation. I can't rush towards it, fix the situation. You know what I'm saying? I almost feel like you didn't want to feel like, it's like a boundary. You almost feel like, give me that. I couldn't cross the boundary as much as I wanted to. Or if I did, it was when I got upset. Whoever the fuck that's for. Because you didn't want to see them upset in love. Point blank, period. I feel like you knew what you were trying to do or what you wanted to express, but it was hard to kind of give that to that person. Probably because you cared about them. Whether it was as much as they get on your nerves that they don't listen. Something about them not listening to you or to themselves. Or recognizing, like, did you hear what the fuck you just said? Kind of energy. I'm done. Your reading is like, what? Here we go. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Show me something else for Aries, please. What is the message for Aries? What do we have for the zodiac sign of Aries? She's either, I'm going to tell you, it's either like an older brother. The brother's older, the sister's younger. It could be opposite. I don't feel that. I feel more like that. That makes more sense. Or he's taller than the mom. Whatever. What I see though, it's more or less somebody else that was in a relationship. She's still in love with that person that left them out. Trying to trust moving forward to another victory in a relationship. So shit. There's an attachment here. There's a woman that's still in love. Now that ain't gonna pertain to a lot of you watching, but there's somebody out there that's watching this shit right now where they wouldn't want to admit it. You know what I'm saying? They'd rather foam at the mouth and like have a stroke than admit that shit. Kind of, I don't know why I get it like that, but I see it like that. That probably still upset about it. Something about they're not over the fact of how things went, or they're still mad. I get like a mad energy. I just felt really pissed off for a second. So somebody's still upset about it, or like won't make things easy. Whether it's a she or a he in that it's the Aries doing that shit too. I'm picking up it is the Aries doing it, whether it's a woman or a man. And I'm telling you, only take what's gonna make sense. Your shit's kind of wow. Here we go. 7 of Swords to the Ace of Swords to the Magician. So when it comes to finding or feeling like you have luck moving forward or trusting it, you don't. She don't trust it or he don't trust it. Ain't that some shit? 7 of Swords is reversed. Not trusting it. Ace of Swords going after Cupid's arrow or throwing that out there into the universe, capturing it. You're not going towards it because somebody's still fucked up. Somebody's still fucked up and hurt. Look at the next card. 10 of Wands upright. Am I surprised? Somebody's still not over it. Temperance. They're still holding on to. Look at the next card. 9 of Swords. Still pissed off. Still upset. And it's hard for them to believe that or tell themselves the truth. Well, the truth sucks, but sometimes it's better to hear it and better to face it than not. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Going to the other cards for you, Aries. Let's see what you got. I feel like I'm giving a whole lot of messages. I hope a lot of people watch this on long enough time, Aries sign, to pick and like to basically, pick out what makes sense for them and what doesn't. And I hope I hope some of it sits home and they've made peace with it, or they're working through that now. To be honest. I don't know why I pick up somebody's wrist could be hurting. I see somebody's wrist could be hurting, or their fingers could feel stuck. Thank God I don't feel it. I'm sensing it. I'm kind of catching that, but I'm not getting there. Thank God I'm not getting there. I don't want the pain right now. Hell no. Hell to the no. Here we go. Somebody could feel like they're walking less. My legs feel like they just hit the floor. Like my knees want to sink to the ground. Like they're not getting as much exercise as they once were, or they're not moving around as much. Maybe that's what you got to start working on, moving around. Holy shit, that was backwards. And I'm like, whatever. Let's go. Let's go. I feel like you were moving around, and I feel like you got to start moving around again. Look at the next car. Move. Bitch, get out the way. Here we go. Show me something for Aries. What is the message for Aries? Oh my God, twice. It was in the back and then it wouldn't go back in. Stop thinking about it and do it kind of energy. I feel like I'm just supposed to put you on the spot. Show me something for Aries. Page of Wands reversed. Why? Why is that here? What is the message for the zodiac sign of Aries? You're in a position where it's not a matter of who you discuss shit with that's supposed to do shit for you. No, it isn't about what you discuss, whether it's to yourself or to others right now. I feel it's more about discovering more about what's going to change. It's going to create exciting, like balance. And you're in like a maneuver energy. I almost feel like you got to like MacGyver shit or MacGyver yourself into like a position, not of being creative or powerful, but of direction of how you're going to entertain shit socially, or if you're going to make time for it. You give me like, it's either you need to think about making time for it because you're not, and you may have, and then you drop the ball and now you got to get back on the ball, but you're trying to decide if you want to be on the ball. What the fuck is, I don't know where I don't even need the cards. Like it's going whatever. Let's go. The Empress and the Moon. You come off where you don't want to stress about situations that you went towards or that you tried to trust that didn't work out. That's not a bad energy. If it didn't work out or it was displeasing, you thought it was something was good, then you got disgusted or upset by it. I feel like emotionally, you might have said, you know what? It can stay there. It can stay behind me. I don't need to work on it. I can invest in me. I feel like that's where you are. You're coming up. Why is your next card no? No to what? Letting things get into your security or be. It's no more dilemmas, no more problems, no more shock and awe feelings, no more regret, anxiety, or why did I do that energy, or looking back at an energy. Just moving forward or trying to move forward with truth and clarity. Not trying to let the old shit get you stuck. Also, probably not want to really shift into other energy after recognizing it was exhausting. You give me like it was exhausting, and fuck the exhaustion. I'm tired of being up all night or overthinking it kind of energy. Might have made a decision not to open your heart or play with it. Type of energy for Aries. If it was feeling like it was too much friction or chaos, what might have happened? You may have put a complete stop to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of you, it's trying to tell me it's in relationships or social, like family shit, or it's family shit or it's relationship. Friendship or family is your shit. And instead of focusing on that, you may be focusing on other things that you can draw your attention to, that you're fond of, or that you would like to see in front of you, or that give you a reason to want to do something the next day. Something like that for Aries. I hope this is making sense for Aries. We're going to keep moving. Let's keep going. I put my cigarette out for you. I might light it back up. I'm going to try to get to the next science before I light my cigarette back up. Here we go. All right. Ooh, that came out quick. Why is that here? Aries. Why is that here for Aries? Show me. What is the message for Aries? Well, that came out mean. All right. You're showing up. Let's see what it has to do. I feel like you just got tired of opening up or being emotionally available for situations. It feels like it was easier to shut them down. You got tired of being patient with shit. I feel like it was more or less like, why do I keep going? It's like, it's almost like getting dressed to go do something that should be fun, exciting, but at the same time, the outcome is at a disposition or displeasing. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I feel like your situations felt that way. And that may not, some of you that is with the family shit, but a lot of you that's with the opposite. Could be with the relationship or even wanting to involve yourself with it. Something like that. Not feeling very like it's making sense to go towards it. Something about how I want to hold back emotionally. Why? Because when it comes to these celebrations or being passionately available about it, what happens? I end up feeling like I got to put too much work and effort into it, or I end up working alone again. You have this alone and being aware of being alone again energy, and moving in that direction. Not working with other people. I'm done. Not letting that stick around. Putting more work and energy into what you're at and not trying to focus on what's upsetting. Not letting that trickle down. And I feel like this has been discovered. This ain't the Discovery Channel, but you discovered this shit, huh? Kind of energy. And it was like it wasn't creating the balance, the true balance you were looking for. So what happened? You were like, well, if things aren't changing, I'm not moving in that direction. Might have been like, I'm not moving in that direction. God damn, could it be any more like, look at me right now for you, Aries? Aries, you may have been in an energy where it's like, well, shit's just been too good to be true. And I kind of accept it for what it is. And I know things can shift, but instead of focusing on the shift, I need to start focusing on things that are going to make me feel good. But you give me a delayed energy, something about delaying it or feeling like it's not showing up as fast as you'd like things to shift kind of energy for you. All right, let's keep rolling. See what else you get, Aries. I'm going to give you a little bit more. Anything else for the zodiac sign of Aries? Hold on, I want to add 1 minute to Aries. Add 1 min. That way I know for the timestamp. All right, here we go. Okay. That just makes me feel like it's no surprise to you. The love situation or the love game that didn't work out or that you got sick of trying to figure out or make something work that just was like, it doesn't give me like it felt redundant, but you have the 2 of Wands reversed. You have the Three of Pentacles reversed. You have the Lovers upright and the Victory. It just feels like it wasn't happening, and you are aware of it. So I felt like you couldn't be upset about it anymore. You give me this energy a lot, whether it was mentally or fucking emotionally. You could not do it. You got sick of fighting your own, feeling like you're fighting your own battle, or just things ain't clicking. It was like it won't click the way I want it to click. It's not, it's not building everything I'm wanting to build. It's offered, but I feel stuck. Or when it comes to getting the strength, I end up having to walk away from it or let it walk away from me. Now, this is what I feel Aries has been doing, and it's kind of like Aries is all right with it. That makes me feel like you're all right with it, or all right with the decisions you had to make. Look away kind of energy. Try again at another time energy. But if it was stressing you out or creating too much sleepless nights, you were like, I don't want to deal with it in general or for a while type energy. Probably holding back on investing. Some of you may also want to start investing again more in yourself, or felt like that was more necessary than focusing on all the shit around you. That's what I see for Aries. All right. All right. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. The chat won't be super large. I have it selected to where they can watch. You can watch, but if you're not subscribed and you just like to watch, then you can just watch. But if you ain't subscribed, I ain't gonna listen to you say shit in my house. That ain't happening. I ain't gonna let trolls come up in this motherfucker. I ain't gonna let people come in here, run their goddamn mouth, and they don't even support the channel. I ain't above it. I'm over people's bullshit. I'm done with that shit. I'm too old for it. I ain't got time for it. I've made peace with it. Now they need to make peace with themselves. Kind of energy. Fuck around and find out, bitch, because I know you fucking lying. Kind of energy. I got to use that one in Aries. I love that saying. Anywho, let's keep rolling. Who's next? We're gonna do it just because it adds a little bit of engagement. What zodiac sign is next? Who's next? Like fucking Goldberg used to say. I liked him, but I think Stone Cold was way verbally better. Goldberg's a fucking beast of a guy, though. He's strong as shit, but okay. Let's see. Oh, damn! Somebody picked it up quick. 2 people did. Anybody else pick that shit up? Gemini is correct. Yeah, is next. And it's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I left that one in order for whatever reason. I didn't change it. Good job. Good job, Laura T and Wendy R. Good job, both of you. I like that I can say you did it right. It's like, hell yeah. Use that intuition. Test your might. Flawless victory. Here we go. Those fucking video games. Shit, back in the day. All right. Here we go. Until you had to do like the fatality and like feel like your fingers were gonna like fall off. Got 29 fucking buttons in like 3.2 seconds. Some stupid shit. We couldn't ever get it to happen, and then if you did, you were like amazed, and it was like very. I mean, for me, I never got that into the shit. I got into like gun games. I got real into like shooting games. Here we go. All right. Long time ago. I haven't played video games in years. Here we go. Gemini. I got to shuffle more for you, and I got to timestamp it too. I hate that I almost screwed that one up. So we'll fix that real quick. We're going to call you 10912. You give me energy where I heard Peaches and Cream. You know that song, Peaches and Cream? Bitch, you need a good time. I don't need to tell. Uh-oh, Gemini. Gemini, are you going to get the salt? Am I going to just start pulling up blank pages and reading you? Because I might need to do that shit. You need something good in your life right now. Whether it's music or some sort of entertainment, thrill, fun, something that puts you feeling excited, happy. You give me, I need this happiness. I need this happiness. Gemini, look who's here. Holy shit. This is something I think you got to put work and effort towards, because it's probably not been showing up for you. I feel like this decision needs to happen or is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because I do feel like you're at a distance with the celebration or moving towards the excitement. Strength. Why is the strength card here? Chariot, reversed. Go to this one. Seven of Swords. You're at a distance. You're at a fucking distance. Some of you are at a distance. Some of you haven't made effort or time for it. I got time for it. No, you ain't. You better make time for it because you need to make time for it because you ain't making time for it. Let's play. Let's play. Gemini. I hope I have this much energy by the time I get down to the last 3 zodiac signs. We'll see. I still got almost 3/4 of a cup of coffee. Here we go. Gemini. Oh, you want to come out and play? What is it? Why is she here? Why is she here? It ain't you. Well, it is you. I feel like it's you. I feel like it's your. I feel like it's definitely you. But we're gonna get to clarify why it's here for you. Let's see what it says. Gemini. I'm actually kind of excited, and I hope it's good. I feel like I'm getting excited because you feel like you need to get excited. Why? I don't know. But okay. I feel like you need to be a little bit. You could have Leo Moon. You could be a Gemini Leo Moon, the High Priestess and the Strength God. You don't have to be, but you could be. You just need to really tap into your intuition and run with it. Your intuition may be asking, like, let me out kind of energy. You can be like, let me out. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't forget about me, Burns type energy. Whatever that's about. Here we go. Show me something for Gemini, please. What's the message for Gemini? Four of Cups. Eight of Swords reversed. Three of Wands. Page of Swords. Gemini is conflicted on what's going to make them happy, or what do I focus on that's going to make me happy, or there's two things. Either you're conflicted about what's going to make you happy, or you're trying to focus on something that you're already invested in, that you want to make you happy or be successful in. You have both energies here. Both. I'm done. Seven of Pentacles. It's you trying to figure some shit out. The Hermit. You got to trust your shit. You got to trust your shit. Some of you, it's about trusting to make the right decisions. Or investments. You give me decisions, investments, and I feel like that you don't express how much it upsets you or bothers you internally. Don't need the tarot to tell you that. I'm now. It's like your energy just. I feel like there's a Mortal Kombat guy that like takes the person's soul and eats it. I feel like you just gave me your soul and put it in mine, and I kind of felt a little weird, to be honest. I was like, whoa, bitch, go back, get that, take it back kind of energy, because I feel like you're really trying to, and you know what's crazy? It looks like her soul's coming out of her in that card, like all that white. Oh, but you have an energy where it's like, I'm focusing on this, but I want to focus on all of this, but I'm too attached to this. This is what I feel for your energy. You would like to be engaged or successful with all of it, but you also don't want to focus on the burdens of shit. Something about burdens, or just the distasteful energy of shit. You're trying to stay too busy. Look at the next card. You're trying to stay too busy, probably with work. Ace of Pentacles. Show me something for Gemini. Some of you, it's with work, or being able to create the right work environment, or being successful with work, or it's almost like wanting to make sure the match lights the correct flame, whatever that is, or the flame, not letting that flame burn out. A lot of you, it's towards being successful, or it's towards being emotionally available again. Here we go. Queen of Pentacles. I'm done. It's success. A lot of you, it's a success reading for you. Knight of Pentacles, putting work and effort towards it. Five of Swords. Six of Pentacles, trying to get balance. Some of you may feel like when it comes to your heart, you're a little upset or hurt with situations, or they just feel too much at a disposition is what it shows me. The Queen of Wands reversed with that Ten of Swords versus a disposition and wanting change and emotionally not feeling. It almost feels like you feel like you give out more empathy than you receive. Whoever fucking needs to hear it. You're probably like, can I get the balance? Can I get my fucking turn? When is shit going to transition? When is it going to change? When is it going to start playing with me? And why am I? You give me an energy where show me something else. Show me something else. Anything with the death card. You have an energy where you want to see things transition to everything you want. You have an energy. You're the first one that I can see clearly. Sagittarius was probably the closest one. Hold on, my pants are riding my briefs in an area I don't like. Like, ooh, that was uncomfortable. So you have an energy where I feel like you want to see all the stuff happen. You don't give me like it has to happen right now, but I feel like it doesn't leave your mindset. I feel like you hold on to that. I feel like you don't have to even tell people it because you already know you tell yourself. And I feel like you're just awaiting the movement or the forward progress of it. I do feel like you're at a distance between that progress within, like see how they're at a distance. I just don't see it going closer yet. I don't see that. Here we go. King of Wands, the Moon, the Page of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the King of Cups. How you'll know if this is your reading, your communication has either been with different people, new people, or not as much with people you usually deal with. That's how you'll know. This is that part. Not the whole fucking reading is going to probably be for you, but that's how you'll know. That's what it's telling you. With what just dropped down. Here we go. Six of Wands, victories, the Empress, and Temperance. Some of you may have felt like you had to be patient with people, or people haven't been patient with you. It feels like you felt like people aren't being patient with you. You give me like they're not being patient with me. The lightning's coming in before the peace. Or it's peaceful 1 minute, then it's fucking lightning the next minute. It's like rapid fire shit. And you're tired of it. Nine of Swords is her being tired of it. Her or him being sick of that shit. I'm so sick of it kind of energy. So sick of this. Here we go. Ace of Cups. And it's something that you're very, very attached to. Ace of Cups reversed. You have a lot of emotions, empathy, caring nature for it. It means something to you. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to be upset or hurt by it. Or some of you, it's a matter of you not wanting to see somebody, could be an air sign or a water sign around you, upset or hurt. You know what I'm saying? Could be in the home. Could be in a home situation. Four of Pentacles. Five of Wands. You could feel at a distance with outcomes of seeing change happen. Or be you know, it almost feels like things ain't showing up or changing in an atmosphere that makes it feel equal or right more than equal. It's almost like you give me an energy where you feel like you got served too much. I don't know how else the fuck to say it. You give me an energy where you feel like you got served too much. You know, and you're sick of that bullshit. You're sick of putting all the work and effort in it. You're ready to run away from all that shit. You've looked at it. You're tired of letting it play with you. You're not blinded by it. You just want things to be balanced out. Emotionally, what's up? Emotionally, you may be a little closed off because of it. Emotionally, it may have just been that fucking extra nail in the coffin for you. Where you're like, I'm done. Or I'm sitting back and I'm chilling. I ain't trying to move forward with nothing that's going to feel like, what? Some of you, it's about, I don't feel like I can trust it, or I don't feel like when it comes to being like available or socially interested, there's a lack of interest or moving towards it. And I feel like it's you coming out and needing to make a decision on if you want to move towards something or move away from it, or knowing you had no choice because of your circumstance of that situation. Something of the sort. I don't know how well that's gonna. I know this one's gonna be harder to grab for you guys. Just take what makes sense to y'all, you know, and never force it. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes you have to wait for some of this shit to show up for you in the near future. That happens too. But here we go. All right, I started you at 47. Damn, I gave you a long one. Oh man, I gotta. No, I didn't start. I looked at Aries. I started you at 109. We're good. I'm moving to the other cards for you though. Carbs. Here we go. I need more coffee. I don't want to drink it all on Gemini. I do want to sip though. Shit. I'll baby one. Let's see for you, Gemini. Anything else? What don't they see coming? Show me what you don't see coming. Gemini, what's the cards going to say about this? All right. Yes, I knew it. I was like, the tower's coming. There it is. But I thought it'd come up. I thought it'd be here, number 5. But it wasn't. It was number probably 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Number 10. All right. So I feel like what I'm supposed to say to you is emotionally, the things that have made you give me like the things that have been unappreciated or not floored you in the right direction. Some of you, the strength of believing that shit is gonna change is important, vital, huge. You gotta focus on that. But it doesn't feel like it's taking action or moving quick enough, and it's causing more stress and chaos, chaotic energy, or sick, tired energy, sick of it, over it energy. Three of Swords energy in a victory makes me feel like the battle isn't completely lost. But I do feel like it's been hard to make everything feel manageable. It could be with 3 other people in your life. That may be important. And the change is driving you up the fucking wall. That's how I see this shit. Also wanted to say, not all of you that will make sense of this. Some of you may have to watch out for petty arguments or people around you care about arguing or bickering with each other more in the next week to 3.5 weeks. Tara didn't tell me that one, no. See if that happens around you. See if you notice that bickering or not wanting to help each other out or getting mad with each other or just. I also see something about not getting things done on time or being as available as they should be. Whether it's a parent or whether it's somebody else, somebody starts to become a little unreliable, or just you might see a little bit of arguments, whether it's in the home or socially around you, where people are fighting or things aren't working. Some of you could be a situation that you already dealt with or you've been around, and it's like you don't want anything to be. You hear about it, but you don't want to get into it. Some of you, it's just a person that wants you to listen. Whatever. Let's keep going. Here we go. The double reversed, seven of cups is reversed. You give me. I just want to be at a distance. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be at a distance with all the problematic energy, all the options, all the situations that may make me feel at a disposition or irrelevant to what I need to focus on. And I feel like you're really in the energy of trusting that and trying to put a lot of work and effort in that and cutting through anything else outside of it. When it comes to playing with anything outside of it, Gemini is more about engaging in what makes sense to them. What's going on emotionally? Emotionally could be a little bit conflicted, or it could feel like, emotionally, I feel a little bit down. Page of Cups to the Queen of Cups. I'm trying to get up and I'm trying to move in that direction, but I don't know if I'm trusting or if I'm ready to accept moving towards that right now. It feels a little empty on you. You give me an emptier energy than I want to communicate, but I'm going to say what I feel. Here we go. Ace of Pentacles. Feeling a little left out, making decisions, not wanting to be in your head when it comes to celebrations. This isn't about career. This makes me feel like you're honing in on career or adapting. You give me like you want to adapt energy to new shit or learn new shit while you're not focusing on other shit. This is what it's showing me for whatever. Here we go. Just might have discovered this with yourself. Also, some of you may discover talents or secret talents or like creative energy and abundance, or where you can make it work for you, where you can see it start to go like towards a situation that just fits, works. It's gonna work energy. But emotionally, I don't feel like you're playing with the emotions or really opening up to them. I don't see you doing that at this time. Here we go. I feel like that new beginning may be something that needs to kind of be looked at next card. The next card is you being maybe willing to open up or aware that it needs attention. All right, let's go. Next card, because it's showing me there's no attention from you. There's not enough attention from you. Whatever the fuck that's about. Is this making any goddamn sense? Like, I'm getting tired of reading you because I'm like sitting here like, how many people? What am I getting? Like fucking a person and a half, right? A person and their dog and the dog's fucking girlfriend that ran off with fucking the pit bull down the street. Like, what the fuck? The Empress, Queen of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. You show me like an energy where you just want to see everything work out, but it hasn't been that simple. It has not felt that simple, or you're trying not to let it get the best of you. This is the energy that's coming out for you. And I feel like you're not wanting to feel like that. I feel like you're trying to keep that nipped in the butt or not like focus on it. Something about not wanting to focus on it with that card. Let it go, let it die, let it not upset you, not feel any energy towards it, and knowing that that's what you feel is best. Because you're trying to focus on being successful. Success, maybe success. I'm going to tell you two things. Success, definitely going to tell you success and health for you is priority. Something else could be, some of you, it's success, health, family. Success, health, family. Priority, priority, priority. Boom. Everything else you're at a distance with, or you feel at a distance with finding happiness or engaging in happiness outside of any of that. Whether it's towards love or whatever the fuck's coming out. Emotionally, done. Towards love. Because it doesn't feel like it's showing up for you or you feel that way about it. Something like that for Gemini. How are we doing? Oh, yeah. I ate my secret sauce before I came out here. You know, that potion shit. Maybe it made sense. Maybe it didn't. Who knows? I hope it did. And I hope you figure out everything you need to. And I hope whatever needs to change, changes in the better for you. Or for any sign that needs it at this time. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's more important than the win. It's just getting the right thing to happen or feeling right about things and then being happy. And like, I feel like the energy needs to stay happy, productive, but not only to ourselves, but to others. And I feel like it's getting lost. It's almost like it's going into a void that doesn't belong there. And it's not just on Gemini. It's with a lot of the zodiac signs. All right, but let's keep going. Who's next? You let me know and I'll tell you. Well, actually, you already know who's next. I act like I'm on the next elements. I ain't there yet. You already know it's Libra. I blew that up before you could even write it, unless you wrote it, and my computer's this that slow. Here we go. Yeah, that's right, Libra. I should mess around and change it, but I'm not. Nah. I got a timestamp, Libra. You're going to be around 128.40. I give you enough time. I'll give you about a minute to shuffle. I guess so. 128.40. Shuffle around a little, give you some more. What doesn't Libra see coming? Somebody could be struggling with seeing a new beginning coming. I'm getting clarity with a new beginning. And it feels like the investment, they could be struggling to make their mind up, Libra, on what to invest in or how. And it could, there are two guys here, but I'm picking up a woman. She could be trying to figure out what's going to make sense to invest in. You know what I mean? Some of you could be like college, school, some shit like that. Very unsure energy right there. Ace of Swords, wanting to shoot their shot or figure it out, go towards it, kind of excited about it. King of Swords, wanting to take action. Here we go. Show me something. It's also Libra energy. Show me something for Libra, please. Could be a girl or a dude, but I'm gonna let's see what it is. Ace of Pentacles. It's about success. It's about creating the success and the abundance, knowing that they want this. They know they want this. They're very, very very intuitive Libra, by the way. Intuitive as shit. Maybe smart with the way that, I almost feel like they're going to be smart with investments or what to invest in, or something about staying up with the times. Somebody's going to be good at that. It could be a divine feminine because it's a woman here. It could be a male just trying to strike those new ideas with that Ten of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Still on the fence though of figuring it out. But there is an excited energy about the learning energy. Look at this, the learning card, learning about it. I don't know why I want to say it like this, but whoever it's for, whether it's a younger Libra, male, woman, or older, whoever it is, whatever they put their time and effort into, it usually works out for them, even if it's not right away. That's how I feel with that Seven of Cups, the Magician, the Strength, the Death card reverse, the Queen of Swords reverse. That makes me feel like not right away, the Death card, and that's Queen of Swords. But then that Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, I feel like you stay closed off to explaining or opening up to others about it. You just keep emotionally being attached to finding the happiness. If things stress you out or upset you about a situation, it's not like you hide or lie about what's going on. You take the position. You boss up. You take the role on the. You have the integrity or the backbone to achieve. You come off across. Like nothing's going to stop you from where you want to go. And it feels like I feel like I can't get love on you as much as I can get wanting to create more abundant energy in your life. You give me a strong ass energy about that. I don't feel like you're committed to love as much as you're trusting. Balance of what? Knight of Swords. It's just showing me you're not attached to love. Go to the bottom. Page of Wands. You're at a distance with what? Emotionally or turning the channel or the page. Eight of Swords though. What could you be up ahead moving towards what? Balance. I need to be creative, I need to be precise, and I need it now. Or I needed it yesterday, or it's just gonna start flowing in for you, like seamlessly, kind of, is what I'm getting for you. I almost feel like this is something I remember I used to do this for Gemini. I haven't done this in a long time, but I'm gonna do it for Libra. You give me an energy where Libra, you feel like things you may worry about, you don't have to worry about them. Like they just start to work out. Or if you start planting the seeds, things start to work out. Some of you will go through experiences that don't work out just to show you other ones were meant to work out for you better. I like that. That's what I'm picking up on Libra. Now if that ain't for you, that ain't for you. Time will tell. I love how it's giving me what you don't see coming though, because not all of them will do it. I try for it, but I can't. I'm not going to sit here forever. Like, I can't do that. I can't wait till like, oh my God, look at the bats outside. Oh, fuck all that. I mean, if I'm lucky, I'll get out of here before it gets dark. Here we go. Libra. Oh, Libra. What do we got for Libra? What is the message for Libra? Ooh, I wonder why they did that. Trust. Oh my God, you better trust your whatever you create or you want to make happen. Trust the fuck out of yourself and what you can do. Something about that is super for you right now. I feel like that new beginning you're on the verge. You're on the verge of taking action or getting it. It's almost like I feel like I'm supposed to tell you, whether it's a dream you want to chase or the action you've been trying to pursue, just keep going towards it. Don't stop. I have to tell you, don't look at Ace of Swords. Keep that going. You know what I mean? Let it go. Give it to where it needs to go. Even if some of you're ready to hang it up, you're tired of waiting to see what? The abundance. Some of you, it's about figuring this out right now. Some of you, it's about not letting go don't shoot yourself in the foot too early. While others and I feel like that's for the older woman or man, where the younger soul, I feel like it's about you figuring out your purpose, journey, and direction. Don't know how else to tell you, but that's what I'm seeing for Libra. All right? Simple, to the point. Here we go. Show me something else for Libra. What's here for Libra? Knight of Wands. Seven of Cups. The Magician. Strength. Death card. what is it? What is it? You give me an energy where you're not going to let relationships contradict where you're going. It's almost like it has no power over you, is how you're making me feel. Or you're comfortable being outside of a relationship that's more than platonic. You know what I'm saying? Like you're okay with it, or you're gonna be, because you're gonna be too fascinated with where you're heading. That Eight of Wands energy, the next best move forward for you, the Fool energy. You have the Magician, the Strength card, the Death, the Transition. This energy shows me you're not gonna get emotionally upset about love or situations that surround it. It's almost like you're not. You give me like, I ain't got time for that right now. I got time for. It's like I gotta. There's nothing that can come inside of this, and I don't want anything inside of this. Some of you could have been in that energy for a while, where I feel like if you're much younger, like too young to watch me, you're like this, and there is no blurriness or focus there. And if you want it to be there, it's because you're still hurt from something you have not healed. I don't need the tarot to tell you that. That's me being like, take it or leave it. Blunt Leo fire. Ha, I ain't gonna. Nope. He doesn't give no fucks. No, he gives a fuck, but he just, to the extent of, you know what I'm saying? Say what needs to be said and keep going. Let's go. The best advice I could give anybody, no matter what the zodiac sign is this is one of the best things I could probably give any zodiac sign. If you're hurt, take that hurt, find how to get out of that hurt. No resentment. You know, don't feel guilty I mean, if it's bad, it's bad. I get it. You know, if you need to feel that way, go through that emotions, filter through it. But the best advice I could give somebody is, if you're hurt and you won't admit or identify what hurts you, or you're not digging deep enough into your soul to become aligned with more who you are spiritually, you're not learning. I'll tell you that from the get-go. You think I didn't go through a fucking massive heartache to open my fucking eyes of what I was doing for other people well before I did it online? Of course I did. You know what I'm saying? And if I can do that, so can you. Here we go. What do we got for Libra? Some people want to do it, some people don't. That's the other part of it. You know what I'm saying? Not what fits one won't fit the other. Not all shoes fit. Here we go. Show me something for Libra. All right. I really want to light that smoke up. I'm trying to hold off. I'm trying to make it to you aqua, but we'll see. What do we got for Libra? The Emperor reversed. The Six of Cups reversed. Clarify what I need to say. I need to figure this one out and go to the other tarot in a second. What do I need to say real quick to Libra? The Magician. It's a matter. It's not about what didn't work out. Let's see what you get next. I want to give you the bottom. It's about the new beginning that can work out. Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. So you have the Emperor and the Six of Cups. It's not about the things that didn't balance out or didn't move forward with you, or co-create, or you didn't co-create with them. It ain't about that anymore. It's about you and where you're going and what's gonna work for you. That's what the message is for Libra. And I feel like it's your turn. I feel like spiritually it's your turn for it just to kind of be like sprinkled on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Or like over your head, and just like whatever. Let's see what you get. It definitely, if you haven't emotionally been focusing on love, when it comes to things, or being not moving towards lovers or love situations, wanting to but not doing it, or maybe having an interest but not getting what you want out of it, or knowing if that's what you really want to do. Ace of Cups, Five of Pentacles, a little back and forth on love. Three of Wands reversed. Ace of Cups is in the middle, but then you have that Three of Wands with the Five of Pentacles. Like, what do I do with love? When I really feel like it's about you right now, and you learning what you're gonna do, and how you're gonna soar, and where you're gonna go. You're on that beginning. You're figuring this purpose out, and I feel like you're supposed to play with it. I feel like that's the direction that's meant for you right now, and it looks very successful for your ass. And you know what's crazy? You just showed up. That's your card. You and the Four of Pentacles. And it looks like that's what's supposed to intrigue you, or get your I feel like if I was trying to get your goat going, it ain't about a sexual relationship. It's about you being, you know, you probably being really on top of your business game or figuring out what's the next best practice for me. Something like that. What's going to make me really happy, proud inside, or like shocked that I pulled it off, or knowing you can do it because I've done it once before with something else. You will get it. I feel like a lot of you will get that. I feel like the big part of the message I needed to tell you was don't let anything stress you out too much. It all starts to unfold. Like that's the thing. I feel like those options are just yet for you to find, and they're going to be good for you. It's a matter of you being aware and trusting that shit to show up for you. You taking care of it, taking the responsibility, and not bringing any, anxiety or staying upset about any of it for too long. Just going towards it, working towards it, and knowing that that's what you want anyway. You know what I mean? Just getting the balance you want. Can't stress about it. Just got to move towards it. I'm telling you, move. That's going to be where you're at for a little while is what it's telling me. I want to go to the other cards. I wonder if it's going to do something like this or say something else for you. Here we go. I definitely got to drink some, a little bit of coffee. All right. Now, the only reason what I just said is not going to work for some is if they choose not to be in an enlightened or an acknowledged energy, or they want to stay in a negative energy. If that's what you choose, that's what you'll get. There's no fucking, I'm not going to draw a line in the sand and don't cross this line. It's make a decision. There's no other fucking way for me to tell you other than, hey, that's on you. That's where you are and how you feel about shit. Not me. All right, let's go. The hard truth. Here we go. And I don't think a lot of are there. There may be some though. That the first key is getting out of that energy or accepting that you're available to feel how you need to feel, or let go of things that make you in an energy that you shouldn't be in. Kind of that'll teach you a lot. That'll recondition you. That'll make you feel more empowered to gain what you are looking to achieve. Now, if you're a Libra and you want love, you better watch another reader because I ain't picking that shit up on you at fucking all right now. All right, I good luck because I might as well throw the fucking tarot cards in the fucking in the flame. Burn, because that ain't happening. Not today. Not for you. I ain't got no love for you, like love reading for you. Oh, they're gonna love you. They're gonna want to play with your hair. They're gonna want to take you there. No, I ain't got any of that. It's about you finding the things that are gonna make you feel like, wow, look what I've created. Look what I've done. Some of you have already done it, and it's just doing it again. Others of you, it's a first time situation. I'm done. I can feel this, and it feels good. But it feels like some people are nervous about it and they don't know how to approach it. It's just going to happen. Things just happen. All right. So let's move on. Well, we're not done with you yet. I got the other tarot to read for you, Libra. Let's go. All right. Okay. I read that and I read that wrong. I was like, we all need Easter. I was about to be like, fuck the Easter Bunny. No, I shouldn't say that. Easter Bunny is cool and shit, but still. I just want to make somebody laugh. But I really thought you wrote Easter. Easier. What the fuck is Easter? Oh my God. Here we go. Libra. I'm still at it with you. Let's get it. I got smoke in my eye. Probably both. Oh, let's look up. What do you got for Libra? What do you want me to tell Libra? First card's out. What is the message for Libra? What needs to be said? Ooh. You're going to go. Libras are going through some changes. Some of you are aware of it, or some of you are just, it's like either you're aware of it or you're just waiting on it. I get like a waiting on it. I do get a curious energy about it too, about it actually taking flight, or like I almost see like a rocket, like it's just shooting up to the sky. Is that change something that is that what you're looking for? Because it's what it's trying to tell me. You going towards it. I'm telling you. I feel like your emotions are with it. Some of you may have a hard time dealing with an earth sign, air sign. Just going to put it out there. Don't want to say, I'm not going to get too invested in that, but it tells me there's an earth or an air sign that you don't really sit well with, or doesn't sit well with you, or they feel impractical. It's weird because I get that same thing I got for somebody else's reading. I don't remember what sign it was, but it's like there's a similarity in it, but there's still a big difference in between the two people, the two parties. I don't know how else to put it there. It's like an unfamiliar. It's like a familiar, uncomfortable feeling. My stomach just got uneasy. Um, when it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's bad. They are just like they don't want to be around you, or that you don't want to be around them. It's more like you don't want to be around them, or it's almost like a difference in stress mechanism. Whatever. Here we go. I gotta keep going. Let's see what else we get. Death, balance, Knight of Swords, action, passion, awareness, learning, being patient, emotionally. Somebody could feel like they're in a challenge position, and it could be you, Libra, with basically, I don't feel like you feel like an underachiever. I feel like you just feel like it's not, the action needs to be presented. And I also feel like at times you may be stuck in your head about feeling like the action's going to show up, or you're going to choose the right position. I feel like it's just going to happen. I feel like the decision's already out there to have done. It's a done deal. It's going to happen, but you got to be willing to move towards it, or communicate what you want, or chase it, go after it, kind of energy. Emotionally, if you want it to happen, it will. I feel like you get the yes answer. Definitely get the yes answer. And it's about bossing your shit up, or being a boss, entrepreneur, or successful. You have a very successful outcome is what I'm picking up on you. Here we go. Show me something else for Libra. Anything that needs to be on the table. I'm done. It's about you getting that success and manifesting the shit out of it. It's point blank period. That's what's up. I feel like you're gonna get it. I feel like you became the Taurus of the day, the Capricorn of the day. They always get the goddamn career readings usually. You just got like the no one's gonna get to your shit like you're gonna get to your shit. You're gonna get to that start, middle, and finish line. And I feel like if you struggle to see it, you also give me a younger energy. You could be a lot younger. That it's gonna happen, and you just gotta roll with the punches and not beat yourself up too much while you commit to the shit. I just feel you definitely feel like you're finding it. I don't know how else to put this. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's keep rolling. I think that's long enough for how long was that? Let me see, 128, 147. I'm gonna do something a little different for you before we stop, Libra. I'm gonna do something a little different. I just want to see what comes out. What comes out for Libra real quick? 1, 2, 3. We're gonna take 4 off the bottom left, and then you got 3 here. We're gonna take this one. We're gonna take this one. We're gonna take this one. So I see it's a decision you're gonna have to make with yourself, and not let anxiety get to you. Definitely don't let anxiety get to you. I want 4 off the bottom of this one. Anything that feels troublesome when it comes to independence, you're gonna have to rejoice in be socially, academically accepting. Push forward, damn it. That's your message. You got to push, 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 push. And don't let anything distract you. Just know what you want and achieve it. Go for it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's going to be your medicine. The hard position is overthinking, it's telling me, or thinking too much about going in a direction that brings abundance. I'm done. Your reading is about success and finding the success or achieving it. Whether it's all over again or it's brand new for you. Because some of you, it's brand new energy. Some of you, it's all over again. That's what I got for Libra. All right, let's keep rolling. Damn, Libra. You took a lot of energy out of my ass. I ain't gonna pretend like I didn't have to feel like you got me a little bit reading you. Aquarius, let's go. And then I gotta drink coffee. Hold up. You're gonna be 151.35. 45. 151.45. Aquarius. All right. Here we go. Let's do this. I want to read the comments, but I don't want to stop. Might read one. Off Bagwell. That's old school. I know who he is. He had the straps on his arms, big ass arms. Yeah. The short brown or black hair. I can't remember the guy. He had a goatee, I believe. But he wore the straps on his arm like Ultimate Warrior. And he was after him. I watched it when I was little and into the 90s. After that, I tried to watch it, but I'm like, this shit, it's not for me. I still tried, or I just can't. It just doesn't have the same flair. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, I can't. I mean, it was cool to watch it, like with, God rest anybody's soul who passed that wrestled, but a lot of the wrestlers that ain't here anymore. I watched a lot of them. A lot of them. Yep. Here we go. All right. Here we go. What is the message for Aquarius? Still got time. We got time on it. I smoke all my cigarettes. I got barely any cigarettes left. And I have to hold up. And I have to wait. That's good though. I could have bought some before I came up, but I'm like, nah, I'm just doing this. I got to get out there and do it. What do we got for Aquarius? What is the message for Aquarius? Don't you see it? 2 came up. Clarify before I say anything. Don't they see color? That one first. Opportunity, maybe? Some of you, it feels like an opportunity. Or you give me like a connection that will never leave, or is like meant to be kind of energy. Hold up. Clarify that 9 of Wands though. What's up with the 9 of Wands over here? What? Some of you, I don't want to call you out, but I'm going to call you out a little bit. Some of you have an energy where it's like you want to see things shape or shift. You have a shape shift energy towards a strong connection. Somebody that's like ride or die all the time. That devil card don't feel heavy. It feels like somebody that's always with you. You're always with them, and it works. That's the energy. That's star card. The next card. That's what you want to see. But you may feel a little reluctant for it to be available or in front of you, or like the where's the proposal? Where's the offer? Where's the emotional connection? You've come off like that. You come off knowing that it needs work or action. Knowing it needs work or action. Needing to move towards it, needing to invest in it, or wanting to. Probably sick of it not being in front of you. Energy, just not being something that's working. 8 of Pentacles reversed. Feeling a little like it's been in the back seat for too long, or emotionally unattached. You kind of feel divided. You give me a divided energy from it, and maybe very you give me a very strong work, or like a very strong work effort in your energy right now. Hold up. Show me more. Aquarius. What else is here? What else is here for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? So it works on your mind and love, and you know it's both. Because it's 9 of Pentacles, you're at a distance from the emotional connection, or the it's almost like it stops. being in front of you, or you being in front of it, or you entertaining it, something of the sort. And I feel like you want to see that change. You would love that to open up, but there's been a lack of communication or action, judgment. That's a no. It's not been up. The 10 of Wands, you may feel like it's been like, what the fuck? When's it going to change? At a distance from it. 8 of Cups reversed. It's not something I'm making up. It's something you want complete balance with. It's something that you might have even got comfortable being on your own and out of touch with communicating. Or like, shit, would I even be comfortable with communicating again? You might have even had that cross your mind. Here we go. What is next? This came flying out. 6 of Wands. Page of Cups. The Chariot. Knight of... It's telling me you haven't put any effort into it. So if you've been shooting your shot at every, whatever, lady, male, whatever the deal is for you, if you've been doing that, I ain't getting your energy. Because right now it's telling me you're staying away from that, or you have not adapted to, you're not chasing it. You're not chasing it, and it don't feel like it's chasing you. You know what I'm saying? You're like, nope, it ain't happening. And this card, let's clarify what this is all about. Clarify that 2 of Swords, please. What's the message for Aquarius? Magician. 3 of Pentacles. So you know what needs work. You know it needs work is what it says. You've learned that it needs work, but the 2 of Swords, I get a hesitancy with you playing with it, and it's a love situation. It's like you want balance, but do you really want to take the time to invest? That's what it's telling me. 5 of Swords makes me feel like you're at a distance with going towards it or it approaching you. Ace of Wands is you would like to see the transition or go towards it or have it come towards you. All right. King of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. The Empress. You're either a mother, father, or a grandparent, some of the something, and you're waiting on a transition. I don't feel like you're trying to let anything upset you, but you would like to see new doors or beginnings start, that the investment has not been in front of you, or there's something about a lack of building or communicating. There's a lack. Somebody going towards this. Look at this, going towards it. 8 of Swords. If at one time you were up in your head, you don't even pay attention to it at this time. 5 of Wands, you've kind of let go of it. 5 of Cups, emotionally, you've accepted that there's been no work or effort towards the situation. 6 of Cups, I feel like you didn't want to get stuck in a situation that made you feel like when it came to balance, it wasn't showing love. So you had to trust, if it's not for me or showing up for me, I'm not going to let it be an option or let it stop my progress. You know what? I'll leave it behind for a while. This is the energy it's showing me for you. Kind of shut down the opportunities or being available for them. That's what it says. 9 of Cups, being emotionally unavailable towards it, even though you would like to put the work and effort into it, but not wanting to feel the upsetness and knowing that that's where you're at or how you feel intuitively. This is what it says for you. You're reading specific as shit, by the way. It's either your shit or it's not your shit. That's how I'm going to explain that to you. All right? All right, let's see what else we can get for you. I almost feel like I need to say some of you have just made peace with it. The Temperance card is staring at me. Some of you have made peace with it, or you're trying to make peace with if you should do anything else, like go towards it or give it a whirl again. It could be on the fence, or from time to time, it's like, damn, you know, like, I almost feel like you don't want to think about it, though. You give me like I don't want to think about it. Whatever that's about. That may not be all y'all, but that's what I'm getting. Here we go. Somebody, it's never too late, damn it. Whoever needs to hear, it's never too late, but it's up to you to decide what you want. Fate is fate, but that's up to you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know that guy, get off my train. You got to decide if you want on that train or off it, because I feel like you're at that energy. Oh. Here we go. Judgment. Why is the Judgment here? Clarify Judgment for them. Show me something for Aquarius. What is it? Okay. Why? Why these 3? Before I say anything, why these 3? Let's see what you get. Changes on the bottom. It's about you trusting or learning if it's what you want to transition or change yourself into. Do you want to do it again? It's you coming. It's basically you creating, you looking at a situation where it's like, I know it'll make me happy. I need to, I've learned to be on my, you give me like, I've learned my lessons. I've learned to be on my own, but change may be something you really know that you want. Your heart still got passion for it, but is it going to take too much out of you? I knew it would be like this. Is it going to make you upset again? Is it going to get you like this again? Because if it is, you're not going to want to be challenged by it or entertain it or even look at the shit. But at in the back of your mind, you want it. You want it because you've been where? At a distance with it. All right, let's keep going. I'm giving you like that. I feel like your big brother, your older cousin, the person that you can only tolerate for so long reading for you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I feel like it's like just cut it, just shut up and get it over with it and say what you got to say, and I won't talk to you for 6 months kind of energy. And I'm not trying to be that towards you, but I feel like it's got to be like, here, you know, you don't give me like a grass is greener on the other side. You just give me being at a distance with making effort. You know what I just saw? 2 shuffles, 3 of Wands reversed, 8 of Cups reversed. It's like you're wanting to, but you haven't. What's going to be here? You're not taking the action. You're definitely not taking the action, and you can't tell me you are. King of Swords and Temperance with that Queen of Swords. You're not. You've thought about it though. Doesn't mean you thought about it, but you've struggled to believe or trust it. That's been the issue. Maybe the issue is changing direction or action and making an investment or a dream come true, or finding that things can not feel unbalanced and can transition for the balance that you're not seeing or wanting to get stuck with. It's almost like not wanting to feel defeated or focus on a situation that could actually be better than you could imagine. I don't know if you're hung up on the worry about emotionally being attached for it or sticking around or what's holding you back. But I feel like something's gotta get you in an energy that makes you want to move forward, because it's telling me emotionally you want to, but physically you're not. That's what it's saying. Emotionally, again, you want to move forward, but physically you're not. All right. And I feel like once you figure out the mechanics and get them on an equilibrium, you're good. You're really good. Two of Cups. It's about you being receptive towards knowing what you want or how you're going to do it, putting that work and effort where it belongs. Some of you, it's about recognizing or identifying why you're not, or identifying if you want to and if you will. It's like that. Hermit card. Why is the Hermit card here? Security. Well, give me something else. We're going to go to these. This is going to make sense to you if you do a lot of shit for other people or on your own. That's your reading. That's the outcome. That's the judgment. And that take the cake, take it how it is. But that's what I got for you. It's about if you're very independent or on your own or handle your own shit, I feel like you gotta I feel like you've got to break free of not entertaining something you want to. And I feel like you want to, you just don't do it. And if you're real happy there, stay there. I'm not going to tell you to do something that's going to make you unhappy. But if you think you want it at any point, maybe that's the lesson here. Maybe that's the message here. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to say. I don't know, because it shows me you at a distance, and you should be moving out of that and putting work towards it. That's what it tells me. And that's your card next. Going for it, making balance of it, not feeling at a separation from it, opening up and taking the offer or letting the offer be presented in front of you. Because emotionally, it is a fulfillment or a wish fulfillment that you want to see work out or happen. But there's been no communication. You ain't in talks. You ain't working with nobody, because if you are, this ain't for you. But it's all about starting again and opening up the doors, getting the ball rolling again. That's your reading. That's what I have for Aquarius. All right. Okay. Now, I don't know. Everybody's energy is going to be different. Some people are going to want it. Some people ain't going to want to do that at all. Some people are going to have a focus in a total different mindset, total different direction. Some people, it may not be their reading at all. I will give you a little more because I feel like I don't want to shortchange you. Here we go. Show me anything else for you. We'll see what they are. We're going to see what they are. They wanted to all come out. Love. Same cards. That's the secret behind, that's the ticket. That's what needs work. Love. Social work and love and going towards it, I bet you. Trusting it. What's next? It may have been upsetting. I feel like it fell through someone's fingers or it upset somebody is what that tells me. The security or the balance or getting everything they wanted. It didn't work in the past, but it's not supposed to stop you. Something about I got to say it can't stop you. Make a decision. Take control of it. Because you're at a distance with it when you're supposed to be moving or working with it. That is your message. Next card on the bottom of the deck is truth and clarity. Behind that is you're more than strong enough and have the integrity to go through and start that new beginning. That's what I've got for you. All right. Damn. Next. Who's next? Who's next? It's weird that I've got everybody's written down besides Leo. Even though Leo's first, it'll be easy to find. Who's next? Let's see if somebody else can get it correct. I feel like I scared my audience away. Everybody dropped the hell out. I think we had like 50 or 60 of them. I don't know. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for watching now or later. Really appreciate it. See if anybody guesses. I haven't seen anything change, but I'm not going to wait too much longer. I'm just going to start going. Here we go. Sagittarius is 22, 25. You're lucky I saw that while we're waiting. It's around there. Don't trust what that. I might have been 40 seconds behind or 20 seconds ahead. Probably behind, but still. It's ballpark. It's in that vicinity of time. It's close, if not right on. Here we go. Anybody guessing? Aqua. I just did Aqua. I just did Aqua. All right, Aqua's the last one. You just got to rewind a bit. Hell, how much time? Rewind to 1:28:45 for Aqua, and you'll see Aqua. Next sign is Pisces. We got for Pisces. What don't they see coming? What don't they see coming? The zodiac sign of Pisces. Pisces. All right, here we go. What is the message? What don't they see coming? What do I got to say to Pisces? Anything? I don't know. Three of Wands. You have a where do I go from? You have a where do I go from? You have like a where do I go from here? Or you have like a I need to blossom or make changes or I'm making changes or I've been making changes energy. You definitely in a I almost feel like you're in alignment with what you're supposed to be or where you're like how you're supposed to go forward. Three of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. A lot of you, it's about figuring out the next best phase or chapter or situation around you. Straight out, right out the rip. Simple as that. Ace of Wands is you transitioning into taking the action or making things start to work that way. The change, the Tower card, the change, and trusting the transition or allowing everything to fall into place. A lot of it's you finding the placement of this situation. Here we go. Show me something else for Pisces. It's all good. It's all good. Some of you may have stayed at a distance or dropped off, socially dropped off. Some of you give me an energy where you're not really being too social, but if you are, it's with like internal people or close family. I wonder how many that rings a bell for. I feel like those are the investments you're looking at or focused on. Also, investing more in you. Give me a lot of Two of Wands, making the decision, not about worrying about. You don't give me like a hard love of set energy. Show me something for Pisces. Six of Pentacles, balance. More or less trying to figure out what's going to make sense or be worth the effort to work with. Which direction am I heading in? Yes, definitely which direction are you heading in? Two cards to say that. I only had the Eight of Wands, the Chariot right after. Shit, you got three of them together. Come on now. You're going to be able to figure out or master that Strength card. You'll figure this out. Maybe sitting back chilling for a while or enjoying your own company for a little while. Definitely doing that shit I'm picking up for you. You may be doing that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Being emotionally receptive to you. Being aware like, I don't really need to take action. I feel like it's towards anything outside of what you want to see work in a position, whether it's authority or correcting the situations around you. And it feels like around success or abundant energy, more than love, way more than love. When it comes to love, Page of Swords, Seven of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. When it comes to the investment, you may feel at a distance with it or been at one for quite some time. That's what it's telling me. Balance, temperance, new beginnings, not stressed about them, but wanting to create work and effort, maybe towards family, more than being stuck in your head about a situation that you stressed out about, that you were emotionally invested in at some point. You might have learned it needed to go away. I couldn't stay upset about it. I could not stay upset about a situation, and I need to manifest in bigger, brighter days and positions ahead of me. I feel like this is you. I feel like that's what you're trying to understand or go towards or emotionally supportive towards. You're not focused on the things that hurt you. I feel like you've made peace of that. I've made peace of it. I just need to move on towards better, brighter things. And I've made that, I made up my fucking mind. Like, I'm not going to be stuck. I'm not going to be stuck to situations that I should not be stuck to. Nothing's going to keep you down kind of energy. You're not letting that in. Queen of Wands, King of Swords, reversed, Ten of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. You're not going to let anybody play with your emotions for a while or try to get the best of you. You have an energy where you know better. Straight out the rip, you know better. Queen of Wands, the King of Swords. You're like, fuck that. No, the fuck you ain't. I know you fucking lying. Kind of you in that energy. Ten of Wands reversed. Knight of Cups. Celebrations. Knight of Wands. Somebody coming to play. You're like, no, you ain't coming to play at this table. I ain't having it. I'm keeping your ass out. I'm keeping everybody out of that shit. We ain't building. We ain't working. I'm focused on a different version of my life. And I think you're okay with that. I think you're okay with that right now. Five of Wands. Five of Swords. And the Magician. I feel like you're trying to make peace of letting things go or transitioning into accepting what didn't work out wasn't for me and trusting yourself as you do this. It's like a good phase for you right now. Five of Cups, three, the Wheel, Nine of Cups, the Lovers, the Queen of Pentacles. You recognize something needed too much work, so why am I going to give work or time or effort towards it? And you held back or stayed away from it or moved your ass out of it. A lot of you women left it alone or left him out or stopped trying to. It's either you got out of it or once you saw they weren't giving enough effort, it was enough. It's some shit like that. Here we go. Judgment reversed. You were like, nah, fuck this shit. I'm keep on trucking. I'm gonna walk in the woods, solo, bitch, kind of energy. I don't need you. You ain't gonna treat me like a fucking option. Fuck that juggling shit. I ain't putting up with that. It ain't here like this, then we ain't doing this. Invested. I ain't moving towards some bullshit. It ain't gonna make us happy down the line. Then why the fuck am I gonna pretend it's gonna be a victory or get stuck in a situation that's gonna hurt me worse? Nah, it's disconnecting. That's the smart outcome, and I feel like you've already done it and made peace with this shit. And now it's about putting work and effort into transitioning to the next best thing for Pisces. It don't feel like a relationship can lock a Pisces down right now. It's the last thing on their mind is how my reading is showing up for you. I feel like some of these are like gonna be like it hits home with you or it ain't your shit at all. Some of these are I should call out everyone that I can recognize as specific as shit like that one. But what it is what it is. Let's keep going. We're gonna read a little more Pisces. I gotta drink more of this for my ice melt. It's gonna taste like gross. It's already getting there. Here we go. Pisces. What else we got for you? I didn't timestamp Pisces. Shit. Anybody know when I started Pisces? Damn it. it. So it's going to be Pisces and Leo. And Pisces is going to be a pain in the ass to look for. I'm going to say, I think it was around 213. I'm probably way off. No, we're at 213. 207. I don't know. I don't remember. 206. I'll just guess. And I'll have to play it from there. 20607. I have no idea. Damn it. Here we go. What else we got for Pisces? I got to shuffle more than that. At least 2 more times. Pisces. I feel like Aquarius was about 15 minutes, so maybe that's close. Maybe 16 minutes. I know I almost cut them short at 13, so yeah, I'm not too far off. I'll find it. Flying out. Okay, talk to me for Pisces. What's the message for Pisces? Ooh, my elbow. What do I need to tell them right now? What needs to be said to Pisces? No, don't try to slide out and jump, or just don't want to go back in. You have an energy where it's almost knowing the hard effort or truth to a situation, seeing through the darkness or the hardness of something and moving out of it. And I feel like emotionally you've had no choice but to accept not letting it get the best of you. I feel like it was a matter of knowing you need to focus on the best situations that you have to your advantage. When it came to love, what happened? It felt like it was too problematic, too much touch and go, too much bullshit back and forth, or untrustworthy. It didn't feel like it redeemed itself to be successful or trustworthy or valuable. It seemed like it was just not going to work, or they just might have felt like you didn't know what to believe when it came to this specific individual, whatever. That's why it's behind you. It's why you don't play with it. Temperance. It's why you don't speak to them. You might have seen it to be unhealthy. It could have definitely been Leo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Shit. Maybe a Taurus or a Virgo, whatever. But you're not moving towards it. You've seen it to not create balance. So you're like, I ain't going to work with that. Hell to the no. Goodbye to you kind of energy. Like, nope, we ain't doing that. I have no emotions or attachments anymore to it. I got to, focus on me, my celebrations, or what I'm going to invest in. It also has to mean a lot to you, or feel like it's important or right for you. Is the energy that shows up. Like it's got to come at you like the celebration is right investment, and it can't be wrong. That makes me feel like it can't be juggling or too much bullshit. It can't be wrong. Otherwise, you're like, no, I won't do it. I will not open up to that call. I will not accept that cup. I don't want that shit. Get it away from me kind of energy. Like, no. Because you've given enough time, effort, and thought into moving and making decisions that are good for you. And a lot of you had recognized that like some situations weren't showing out to be what you wanted or weren't showing up enough for you. That's your message. And I don't need to keep going with the tarot to feel that, to tell you. I can feel that through just continuing the message of the storyline. Here we go. Damn. All right. Pisces will give you like 5 more cards. Let's go. Anything else for Pisces? I hate to say it like this, but I'm going to say it. You got sick of shit. You have that. I'm so over it. I'm so over it because what it's trying to tell me for some of you, this may not be a home run for everybody, but for some of y'all Pisces, it was with 1, 2, 3 different people. It happened more than once for some of you. That's what it's telling me. You dealt with the same bag of BS that you didn't want to deal with. And it was like, I am so sick of this energy or feeling like I have to battle it all off or figure it out. I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to lose in a victory. I don't want to be emotionally upset. So I'm creating distance. And I know that's what I need or what's best for me at this time. Nothing wrong with that. You emotionally shut it down. It's telling me no work investment. Judgment was a no. Strength is in reverse with you learning. What do you learn? To trust that things can change when I want to invest in them. You're learning to trust how you feel and how you want to proceed. There's nothing wrong with knowing yourself and being that person or your best your own best friend. Something tells me you went through. Some of you it was one that did it. Some of you it was two or three, whatever. So that to me is irrelevant. I don't even need the validation. It's cool to get the comments or see my psychic come out for people and shit, but I don't need it. I do love it because it does help. Maybe other people will be like, what does this guy have to say? But this guy's probably too blunt for the majority out there, or they don't really. They just don't know me. You know what I'm saying? And to each his own. It is what it is. Anyways, that's what's up with Pisces. I feel like Pisces is just doing their own thing for a while and okay with it. You give me an energy where you'll be around family a lot, or you'll work a lot, or you'll look to find something to keep yourself busy a lot, is the energy I foresee for you for a while. That's what I got for Pisces. Okay, let me do the timestamps for Cancer before I forget. Cancer 2/21/55. 55. All right. Cancer's up. Here we go. How many we got left? 4 signs. 1 more to go. What's the message for Cancer? Oh, watch out for you having cramps. I don't know where you're getting the cramps, but you may feel crampy. Oh, I just cramped up. Oh my God. And I don't know where it is on your body, but I'm getting crampy. Oh man, I didn't like that. It was my knee, but it doesn't mean it's your knee. It just makes me feel like I got to bring up cramps. Well, I hope that you get through it quickly or don't last. What do we got? I'm going to give you these 2. Oh, more than these 2. Let's see what's happening. Those I'm putting back, though. Let's see what these have to say. I wonder where that's going. Clarify that before I say anything for Cancer. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You guys are kind of trying to just like mess with me. Here we go. Show me something for Cancer. What do I gotta say? Add to the 4 that are out. What do I need? How am I gonna say what I need to say? You getting a lot at once. I don't like that. That's too much. Ease up. Come on now. Not so much at once. And you do it again, I'm giving it out. But finally, 1. You have a weird message. Somebody feels, it's almost like I feel like you're giving energy to your own shit right now, or you have been. I have been doing this. I'm going to stay doing this. Somebody wants to either communicate towards you or is unsure if you're going to try to come speak to them. Could be a air, fire sign, or they have air and fire in their chart, whatever. But that's what it's showing me so far. Somebody may feel like, oh, they won't hold back forever. I'll be hearing from them soon. Somebody has that energy about you. It could be a fire sign that thinks that about you. Definitely a fire or air sign. Fire, air, fire. Ace of Wands, Queen of Swords reversed. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But somebody feels like either something's going to change or something's going to shift, or they're waiting. They're waiting. It's almost like they believe it's just going to show up or happen. Whatever. Here we go. Definitely could be a fire sign or air fucking sign. Maybe a Libra, Gemini. Could be Aqua, but it feels like Libra or Gemini. Fire sign. I ain't even going to tell you who I think. Let's see what happens. Sagittarius, fire sign, maybe. Leo, it's now here. High Priestess is here. 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Why? 3 of Wands. You have an energy that I don't think I hate doing this. I hate when this shit happens, but I gotta say what it's showing me because if I don't, I feel like I'm holding back. It's telling me you may have an energy where you feel like when you wanted to trust situations or make sense of them to see them grow or work, they didn't. They didn't. Three of Wands reversed and the Eight of Pentacles is telling me they did not work out for you. I feel like that sucks for me to tell you or to bring up, but I feel like you may know that already. Or they didn't work out the way you were planning on. I understand that fucking energy just as well as you may. And I'm sure there are many other signs out there that have the same, can say the same fucking thing. Here we go. Let's go. Show me something else for Cancer. Could be around love situations, definitely. Being able to approach it or it approaching you. The hell? Show me something, please. Show me something for Cancer. What is the message for Cancer? What don't they see? What do we got here? You struggle to believe in investments working out for you. And you're either one, a woman or a man, it's telling me. Holy shit. Damn, you're going to get that like no fucks read. I'm sorry, but you're getting it. So it tells me King of Pentacles, when it comes to investments or going towards it, emotionally trusting it, Two of Cups, damn, it would be great to invest in it. But there's a problem. There's a problem I'm feeling. There's a lack of connection. I don't feel connection or communication for shit at all. Ten of Cups, whether it's around family, whether it's around passion and love, you're Five of Cups and Three of Swords. You're assed out kind of energy, and you know it. You're single, and you ain't fucking around or mingling or talking to nobody. Or if you did, it didn't last. I'm done. Whatever. King of Cups, the Star card. King of Cups is reverse. Star card, the Devil. You may have found somebody to be deceptive that you were leaning to be a part of or work with. Nine of Swords. It was upsetting. Eight of Swords, it had you up in your head, but you eventually said, I got to get away from it. Or you saw something. You moved away from it. It's telling me you left it alone. I feel like you found some truth in some shit. Or you saw the truth of a situation and you were like, hell to the no. Like, nope, I'm not doing that. Four of Swords, you're not rushing towards it. If anything, you recognize that it wasn't showing the balance or the emotional connection. We became aware that it needed to be let go of. You stopped communicating with them. Fire sign, could be a fire sign, air sign. Definitely fire or air sign is strong. Very prominent here. Fire again. Fire again. Air. Definitely a fire or air sign. There's lack of communication or work. Could be two different people here. Definitely could be two different people, but the investment is not on the table. It's scratched off. Knight of Cups. Celebrations. Outcome is judgment, and Five of Wands is not being able to commit or trust. Feeling at a disadvantage, or feeling somebody could feel betrayed or very unsure of how to proceed forward. Whether it's you or them, somebody feels back and forth on how to handle it. Three of Pentacles, it's unsure if they want to move forward. It's in reverse. Seven of Wands is trying to discover where to go or how to. Two of Pentacles is wanting to, balance out a problem or a situation. Ten of Pentacles, the investment that is at a distance. There's distance here, and it's with working together or figuring out. Basically, you're both kind of in a challenge position, is what it's telling me. Whoever that's for, both in a challenge position. Let's keep going. Wow. Anything else for Cancer? I just saw my phone light up. I just want to see what the hell that was. Give me a second. Oh my God, I got a lot of messages. I'll get back to you in a minute. About 20. That's probably way off. I should have said 50. That's all right. Where are we at? Cancer. Give me something for Cancer, please. Because I ain't kind of Cancer. Why is that in the reverse? Why did we start with the reverse of that for Cancer? Why is that in reverse? You're in a position. You're in a good position. If that's you in a good position. In my tarot reading, that's you in a good position. The Sun reversed. The Hangman is in reverse. Anything that's felt stagnant with happiness or alignment, whether it's for your own or for somebody around you, whatever it is, you're gonna put work towards it, or the universe is gonna help you while you help yourself figure it out. This is you figuring it out. The Queen, for you to have the Queen of Pentacles and the Star card together, that's you trying to basically make something transition, making the decision, and then letting the change unfold. That's good. It's very good. And I hope if it needs to change, it does change, and it changes for the better, not the worse. I really do. Hold up. Let's see what else we get for you. Show me something at the bottom. Something's missing, and it's work, or it's direction, and it's work. It's putting your heart to the road ahead. Your heart wants to go where it's. Your heart needs to go down the road it's not traveling down. Something like that, because it's on your mind, and you know it needs work. It needs work, and you would like to see the investment unfold or work out. I think a guy gave you a reading like this a while ago. You gave me like you care so much about other people energy, and I feel that kind of in these cards a little bit, like it's trying to talk to me again. But let's keep seeing what else we get. It's definitely a connection energy, feeling connected or wanting to make things change that are not being communicated, wanting to make, basically coming out of the darkness of something that collapsed or is not spoken on, and getting a victory with it, knowing emotionally it'd be beneficial, maybe for you and for the other party as well, because you love the situation or the person, and you know it, and they need to know it, or they do know it, but there's a struggle here, there's a problem here. This is another damn one that's extremely specific. Here we go. Anything else? Whoa. You're the only cards that are doing that to me. I'm going to the bottom. Kings, you're not communicating with them, it's telling me, or nobody's emotionally or mentally opened up, you or them. King of Wands, but there's stress here. And there needs to be a judgment. Something needs to be addressed. Something needs to be handled. You're both probably adults. Is what I'm picking up on that. But nobody's putting the work into it. And somebody needs to make the Two of Swords the decision. Emotionally do it. Or somebody who really wants it to be done, and they know that. They want to come together. They want to see something work. They want to be happy. They want to work with it. Where's the scared cookie? Chariot's reversed. Somebody feels out in the cold, up in their head, or afraid that it won't work. It's fear. Somebody's allowing fear over the process of change, and that's not healthy. Nothing will change if you stay in the fear energy. Whoever needs to hear it. All right? We're going to move on. We're going to move on a little bit. Now, remember, these are going to be... I can't today. I don't want to explain shit. I'm just going to keep going. I'm done with it, trying to explain shit to people. I'm just going to read. Yeah, what's the... No! Just read it and see what happens. What else we got for you, Cancer? What else? If it's not... So, if they're like, well, it's not fear, then they're up in their head about it way too fucking much. And you can't pretend like being up in your head isn't fear. It is. All right. Here we go. Show me something, Cancer, please. Now, whether it's you or them, somebody's trying to accept that nothing's changed or nothing's moved towards them. Somebody feels that way, and that's the energy that's showing up. It's like they're trying to accept it didn't come back together, or I didn't get what I was looking for. I wanted to see the light at the end of the tunnel or the change. I didn't get the victory. The work or effort wasn't put in. Nobody actually opened up emotionally or moved towards emotions or opened their heart to a situation. I feel like that's what needs strength. I feel like that needs a lot of strength. Is somebody to emotionally adapt, to take a chance, to wheel, because there's a distance or a problem with going towards somebody. You both could be doing this to each other. Or some of you, the message is, if you're single and you ain't doing this to nobody, that's the energy you're giving out to the world. It is what it is. You might have accepted it. You might not even faced it, faced the music, believe it, whatever. Here we go. Justice reversed. It's almost like I made balance. I'm not upset anymore, but I am at a loss or at a distance or in the cold with shit. I'm in the cold with what shit? Let's see what it says. Communication. In that new beginning. Stretch. It's like something got stretched so thin they don't think they can, rubber band it back together. It's what it's making me feel like in this situation. This is definitely going to be like it's yours or it's not yours. Here we go. Anything else that needs to be said to Cancer? Anything else for Cancer? I'm going to shuffle a couple times before I say anything. Watch out for you getting like either hot flashes or fevers. Sweating. I almost said that earlier, and I resisted saying sweaty, but I feel sweat. I feel like I should be sweating right now reading you. Could be going through like either hot flashes or sweating more than you, perspirating a little bit more than you used to. Whatever the fuck that's about. I felt like I needed to say that about 5 minutes ago, and I held off. And now I just got real fucking hot. So here we go. See what happens. And my ice is damn near all gone. Son of a... See what you get. Some of you give me a reinventing energy with business or success, not letting it get the best of you if it's been a slow progress. Definitely a slow progress or hasn't shifted and like just dropped off in your hands or your lap. Feeling a little stagnant there, wanting to see the transition or trust that it's available or that you'll get there. Some of you have put love on the bench and focused on home or work balance or enjoyment outside of the home, doing things outside of the home, going places versus focusing or tackling love situations. What is the options about? What hit the floor? You got one to hit the floor. I gotta see it. Why is that here? Go to the bottom. You feel it? It just makes me feel like you don't feel like there's a solution here or a love option that's really worth a damn. You give me worth a damn or lack of energy or effort towards this shit. It tells me, and you don't put work into it. It just straight up says the fool, you're not moving towards the shit. You're like, no, what the fuck am I going to go towards that for? Why am I going to trust that shit all over again? No. You know that you're not. That's what it tells me. Some of you, it's about protecting your feelings or not being upset or getting anxious, overwhelmed, maybe letting your blood pressure get the best of you. Some of you don't want to. It's almost like you don't want things to be too goddamn overwhelming. I don't know how else to say it. That's how I feel. Show me something else. Anything else? Cancer. Why? I'm gonna put you. I'm calling you out. I should have called this. I'm gonna call your ass out reading. And I didn't call everybody out, but I'm calling out a lot of signs. I called it enough, but I'm gonna call you out too. It's telling me you are in an energy where it's like, shit, you want something, but you ain't moving towards it. They ain't speaking. You ain't speaking. You want to play with it, but emotionally, when it comes to investment or stressing out about it, you're at a distance. You're at a disadvantage. from creating it, the abundant energy or making success of it. It has not been achieved. It has not been achieved. The next card I'm going to show you, we're going to pick it up together. You in reverse. It's a no. You've been where? In the cold with the shit. When you should be trying to turn that shit into happiness. Not being upset about giving the effort or knowing where your heart is and where it needs to be or going after it. Some of you, the message is you're single and you need to get your ass out there and invest in somebody and appreciate the opportunity, especially if you're a male. The women, you may want to fix some shit or speak your piece no matter the outcome and not have any fear or regrets and just fucking do it. Whatever, I'm done. Put a fork in me. There is no right answer. There is no wrong answer for what you do. It's up to you solely to figure that out for yourself. That's what I've got for Cancer. All right? I think your shit's enough because it's like, whoo, I can feel your anxiety or your pain in my chest, and I don't like it. I don't like it. And it's not all you in that energy, but whoever's in that energy, I'm feeling that shit, and it's uncomfortable. No wonder why you don't fuck with it. Figure your way how to make the best out of it. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the wisdom I'm supposed to preach, and that's where I got to stop. We got to move on. We're gonna move on to Scorpio. Okay. Fuck that. Cancer, you got it. You did it to me. It's not your fault. I just want to say you got enough fucking shit you're feeling. I don't want to, and that ain't gonna be everybody. Those that ain't feeling that, I'm happy you ain't. And those that are feeling that, it's only until things are pushed in perspective that's probably good for you going forward. There's nothing wrong with understanding, identifying, or knowing that. It's about why do we not do it? Or why do we hold back? Why do we resist? It's almost like I want you to be like the Aries, the Leo, whoever, whatever, an Aquarius, the Cancer that's fucking got a fire in their chat, or a lot of fucking Scorpio, whatever you got in your chat. I don't care if it's earth, fire, air, water. Take control of it. Jump on that shit. Own that shit, and just, basically power bomb that shit into success or completion. Get your answers, kind of message. Get your answers or open up to something you have not opened up to. Because I feel like both need to do that, women and men. And it's just, it won't leave my table until people start doing it. And I have a feeling it's going to make me want to try so hard to read your shit different. Like, have to learn my own ways to see outside of the box and focus harder intuitively. And it's like, do I got to do all that fucking work? Really? If need be, it's going to be what happens. But I don't want to be like, oh, fuck, when I have to get to the next sign after you. Here we go. So, Scorpio in a second. Scorpio. What do we got for? Oh, I got to timestamp it. I'm going to screw that up. Scorpio's going to be 243.50. That looks like a 5. 243.48. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Some of you Cancers, before we do Scorpio, yeah, I should have waited. I should have said earlier, you're going to lose some weight. I feel like you're going to lose weight. I feel like I was supposed to tell you that. You're either already doing it or you're going to start shedding some weight. See you thinning out, getting skinnier. A little bit, losing a little bit of weight. Not like badly, but I see some people shedding some weight. I feel like I feel so hungry. Like, what the fuck? Like, you're losing. Can you pass that shit to me, please? I would like that. Maybe I should just fucking buy a treadmill. Get off my ass a little more. No, I've been moving, just gotta move a little bit more. My metabolism's not extremely fast, but it's not extremely slow, but it ain't like that fucking person that everybody wants to have that metabolism like. Hell no. Hell to the no. I ate the wrong thing. It comes up at me like, bitch. Like quickly now. And I'm like, oh, I knew I shouldn't have done that. I don't mean days, I mean hours. And I don't mean like, I mean, I will get bloated, but I'm talking like, oh shit, I got heartburn like a motherfucker. That was stupid. A couple hours later. Here we go. Scorpio. I'm way over on your time too. So I will fix that. 2:44:45. 2:44:45. Scorpio. Let's go. Here we go. Get up and dance. Some of you, I feel like you want to just move. You give me like you don't want to sit still energy. I feel like I got to get up. I know I feel like I got to get up to pee, but it ain't like going to the bathroom. You give me like moving energy though. Akon, shake it. Give me some more, shake it. Whatever. Six of Pentacles. Change. You're in a moving energy. You're moving towards either understanding more and more about where you want to be, or just you have a very like in tune to accepting things that didn't make sense or happen or weren't for me. The moon with the Eight of Wands, moving, making the decision, looking at the decision, knowing it's good for me, knowing that's what I'm going to tackle or invest in. Because if you weren't moving, you're putting the work and effort in that moving shit. You're definitely going to do that. Here we go. If you haven't already done it or started, whatever, let's go. Balance, Judgment, reversed, Ace of Swords. You may have had some clashes with people or situations. It's no longer bothering you. Ten of Swords, you're more about the ability to focus on the new draft, the new beginning, whatever. The new situations that you start to entangle with or play with. You ain't letting nobody come at you to upset you or make you feel down. You're just looking for solutions and action. Show me something else. Scorpio's energy, please. I wish a card. I want to put your card down for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like I need to look at you. Where are you at? Where you at? Right here. Put you right in dead center. Show me something for this card for Scorpio, please. What do I need to see or say to them? Ace of Wands. You're in a very, very like, I don't know. I feel like tranquil or transitional period. Here we go. Show me. Show me. You could also, some of you that have family, it's high priority and it has been and it's going to stay there. For those who have family, you're like a teacher and trying to help them learn or grow or see the way you adapt or shift or go with time and seeing if it falls suit on them. So it could be around your kids. Ten of Cups reverse. It feels like children. I hate to say this, but you could also feel like one of the two or three of the kids, one, two, or three, one of the kids, it feels like the older child could feel a little lost with direction or work or manifesting or trusting people. The Empress, you're trying to take care of it, not let them stress. Temperance, Four of Swords, Page of Swords. They may get quiet or they don't trust easy. Ooh. There's somebody that makes them unhappy. A situation, it could be like not seeing another parent or figuring out structure, something about structure or seeing another parent. I don't want to get into that, but that's what it's showing me. Let's keep going. It bothers them. It definitely bothers them. Whether they say stuff or they don't, it upsets them. Gender is non-specific, not very. I'm not going to try to figure out this. No, we're not doing all that right now. I'm just going to keep going for Scorpio. Here we go. Something else for Scorpio, please. Oh my God. I love your reading. Whoever this is, I'm going to tell my older sister, you better watch this fucking reading, because I was feeling like I was reading. I don't want to say shit. I'm going to say it. I could definitely pick up that Queen of Cups, the Tower. What I see is this person. This ain't just for my older sister. This is for some women out there, or men. Could be either one, but I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna roll it out there. This person, this person is very fond of you, or wants to see you succeed, but also wants to learn from you, take action. They're trying to get over their fears, and they want to be like you. You inspire the fuck out of them. Like, you, it's almost like they know I get an energy where they know you're the best thing in their life, but they struggle for themselves enough to get out of that. But they look at you and want to see the success happen for you, and want to learn how to do it for themselves, but they don't. I don't feel like they completely mask it. I feel like they couldn't hide it on their face, or you could read their intentions of how they feel. That's fucking insane, but that's what it's showing me. Here we go. Let's go. It's definitely a kid. It's definitely one of your children, or more than one child. It looks like one. It definitely feels like a mom reading. Page of Pentacles. There's a lot of love here. Somebody's struggling to be patient with happiness or direction, or being positive. I get like positive, or communicating, knowing what they think they need to do, or what they're learning. You have a learning energy around you, where they're trying to soak up your shit like a sponge. They really appreciate you, as I get, but at the same time, they have their struggles. They're trying to figure themselves out and learn the course of direction or action. And I feel like they're not ready, and they need to like calm down. I feel like it bothers them more than it's supposed to. So they could be a little bit younger and worried about things at a depth perception that is pushing them a little further than they are or need to be. But I also pick up it could be other things that upset them, whether they've talked to you about it or not. Queen of Wands, Two of Swords. It's their heart, and it's a man that they're upset with. Chariot could be at a distance. They feel like somebody should have put more time and effort into a situation, or been more invested. The Wheel, the Five, it hurt them. Five of Cups, Three of Cups. They want to see happiness, but they feel left behind or left out. They want more communication or more action. They love the person, but they wonder if the person's going to come back around and show emotions, or if they're going to stay at a distance and not fix a problem. It's baby daddy problems and shit. Whatever. It doesn't mean the mom and the dad have it. I feel like that it fell off. I feel like there's somebody that should be doing more, and they ain't doing it. They ain't doing it. And that kid's just waiting for that to happen. But that kid's not going to stop gaining a lot of love or transition from you, even if they don't get the balance they're looking for. They're going to find the balance or judgment via you. They've watched you go through hardship. They've watched you figure out how to balance it, or just, I'm done, balance it. You know what I'm saying? And that to them is enough. But they would like to see other work show up in their life that's from the past, that's not moving towards them. Fucking A. All right? And this is Jesus. This is what I've got. Let's keep going. Holy shit. I'm kind of nervous. I don't want to get my sister mad at me, but it's like, I bet you she'll be like, God damn. And I bet you she'll know which kid it is, because I sit here, I can feel which one it is. And I hate that. And I hope it ain't both, because I'm not trying to do all that. I can definitely feel some shit right now. I wonder if we'll be on the same level of understanding it. And shit, oh shit. I don't even want to tell y'all like that shit. But hey, it is what it is. Good days and bad days. But the problem I'm seeing is, it isn't with the Scorpio. It's with the other adult. And I'm not going to try to call out the red flag, the sign, the this, the that. It's the issue of the little one. The principle of the matter is the child, not the adults. The adults were already children. Now they're adults to do the adult shit or to learn their way on how to achieve it or how to do it or how to fix and work through it. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And shut the fuck up and keep reading. Give me something else for Scorpio. Let's please shift this shit. Here we go. Ace of Cups, Six of Wands. Why is this here? It's not shifting. It is not shifting. They want to trust or believe this person's going to show back up or support them more than like a fucking telephone call kind of bullshit. Show up for me. Be there for me. Do something. Do not just for me, for somebody else. Like, do it for you. Kind of like they're upset and they're trying not to pretend. They're trying to pretend like they're not. Or like it doesn't get the best of them. It does get them. It would get anybody. You know what I'm saying? Don't think I didn't have shit that was tough in my life, and it took me a long time as a kid to get over. Of course I did. Everybody has shit they don't want to happen. But at the end of the day, you know, like I feel like there's definitely a missing energy here. So it's either a dad's missing out on a little girl, a little boy's life, or a mother's not around the kids or wasn't around the kids, and the kids kind of like it's hurting. It suck. Now the fucked up thing is I'm picking up younger and older kids. And if it's I don't want it. I'm not doing it. I'm done. I'm done. We're going to the other cards. All right. I don't want to. I don't want to upset people. And I feel like that's all it's going to do is open a wound that it's like, fuck. Like, no, I'm not. Give me something different, please. Let's see what happens. I want some coffee with no ice. Here we go. Typically, I want it to be around you and like your connection, but I feel like what's coming to the table needs to be at the table. And if you don't got kids, I ain't got a reading for you today, Scorpio. This ain't you. This ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't kind of make that shit make sense if it don't make sense. It ain't yours. You know what I mean? Take it with what's meant for you. That's it. Here we go. I need more shuffles for Scorpio. 244. Where you got a pretty good one. We'll keep going. We can make it a little bit longer. Thank you. I appreciate that, Denise. If I said that right, hopefully. Scorpio. What do I need to say to Scorpio right now? I love when it goes over the left hand. Okay. Why do you start like that? Oh, good. Whether it's a woman that's going through this or a man, they're carrying the weight of both parents. And I feel like they're doing a good fucking job on the emotional disadvantage that isn't their shit to own. I hate to put that shit out there like that in the ether, but that's what the fucking tarot is making me feel like. And I'm not liking it. I don't like it, but I'm not going to. You're doing it. You or he is doing all the fucking work. Or did all the fucking work if it's already been like they're adults now. This could be a past tense reading for some of y'all. Here we go. Show me something. Some of you, it's right in front of you. What's the Fool card here for Scorpio? Why do we got the Fool card here? Show me why that's together. Show me why that's together for Scorpio, please. Give me the message. It's been taxing, but it hasn't stopped. It has not stopped you. And that's the fucking beauty of who you are. I don't give a fuck what your sex is. Woman, man, your gender, you know, that is not specifically important to me. What's important is the action you created, the decisions you went towards. Doesn't feel like it was easy for you. It feels like it was more work than was what was fair. But it wasn't just more work that was fair for you. It fizzles down to kids. And I don't like that. That sucks. They may have started dating some. Oh, now it's telling me about the some bitch you dealt with. I got to make a phone call. So I'm curious. You could have started dating somebody a lot younger than your ass. Is what it's telling me. Yep. Doesn't mean they did, but maybe they moved out or moved on, or you kicked them out. I don't give a rat's ass what happened. But somebody moved on. Or so you saw a dishonesty in a person that they were playing games. So you moved on. You stopped working with them. You stopped being emotionally available or open to them. You put a halt to going forward. You dropped that shit. You ain't doing that to me. Feel that star card and the Empress. You weren't going to be stressed. You saw through the bullshit kind of energy. So you saw what was going on, and you said, "Nope. See you later. I'm moving on. This ain't working. You ain't. You know what I mean. It doesn't mean it didn't for a while, but then eventually it didn't. Something like that. A lot of it became. It was either you may have felt like you guys were too far apart from this being completely wholesome, or it's not an epiphany, it's an understanding. And you became very aware that wasn't what was the light wasn't turning on or happening. Look who became aware. You did. Are you ready? I love when you come out at the end. You did. Trust. But before trust is you. Judgment, you, and intuition, knowing. Goodbye. You were all about discovering. Nope. Kind of energy. Some of you may have felt like they didn't have they weren't. Everybody has a tough past. Their past just may have been harder than yours, or it may have been harder. They may not have been as quick or as adaptive or as spiritually enlightened as you came to this earth. And I'm done. We're done with your shit. I feel like I'm saying too much shit, and I don't like being passive aggressive towards the other person, but it just feels like over time it was too in your face. And it was like there's nothing you could do with it. You know what I mean? Even if you went towards fixing this shit, you were learning that it was going away regardless, or it was a matter of time. Before, watch. Next card. Shit shifted or changed. Didn't get played with or worked with. No more. No, that's what it is. That's definitely a relationship reading for Scorpio. All right. Somebody you dealt with or were with, and whatever, whether it's past tense, it feels a lot of like it's already been done with. It's already happened. But it feels like it's still got a little bit of power over people you care about. That's what I'm getting. Anyways, I'm going to move on. Goddamn. All right. Capricorn. Cappy's going to be 303.25. No, 304. 304 even, hopefully. Oh. I hope that changes if that was remotely accurate for any Scorpio out there or anybody you care about or that they care about, but they just like things got lost in areas that shouldn't have, or they feel it suck. I don't like the energy. I can't say I like it, and I'm not going to pretend like I do. All right. What do we got? Capricorn. Oh my God, this is longer than I expected. It's all good. It's all good. Here we go. Capricorn. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Remember to like, subscribe if you can handle the content. That's all I'm asking. You can hype if you want, but I'm more subscribe, watch the content, and hit the like button. That's if you want to hype it. To me, I was checking out like hype. They don't have it set up very. They don't have it categorized right for specific genres. So to me, it's kind of it's not going to work the way it should. If it was set to where hyping is all for just one, like people that do what I do, and it's just in that genre, yeah, it's going to make sense. But when it's all mixed across the board, it don't make sense. How am I going to compete with a gaming channel that gets 5 fucking million hypes or 2 million hypes? Well, I'm not going to ask you to do something that's not going to really produce results. YouTube's got to recognize, let's make it, per genre. Just saying what I see, what I understand. I can't understand you. Let's go, Capricorn. Damn it, I'm behind on you. That's all good. I caught it. 304, 44. 304, 44. I appreciate it either way, but I don't need y'all beating the hell out of your thumbs. Just subscribe and like's enough for me. The other one, it was like, no, when I noticed that, I'm like, yeah, that's not very, it's not tuned correctly yet. It's new, so it's just like anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. Here we go. Capricorn. Damn, I hit 305. Let's do this. What is the message for Capricorn? What don't you see coming, if that needs to be shown, or whatever needs to be said? What is here for Capricorn? That's in. No, that was. We're gonna put you back. We'll put you back. I don't know what that was, so I'm not gonna. That was reversed. These are reversed. Okay, so it's probably signaling it was reversed. Ooh, you don't trust a bitch. What? You were like, no, you are not letting problems come towards you. I feel like options come towards you right now, like you ain't having it. You ain't talking to it. You ain't doing it. I feel like you're in your own zen or energy right now. We like, nope, I'm not tangling ass holes with anybody or getting trapped in any shit. I'm too strong. I feel like you want to start again. I feel like you really want to. I don't feel like you've jumped yet. I feel like you still got the door shut. Look at this. Not putting the work towards it. Have not and not engaging yet. Doesn't mean you'll always be there. I just feel like you give me an energy where it's like, nah. Break. Put the brakes on. Especially with how it started. The King of Cups reversed. High Priestess. King of Swords. Unbothered. Untouched. That card really wants to be here. Untouched by going towards love or basically starting the communication. Kind of very like, I'm not going to let shit fall apart or upset me right now. You're very aware of that. Very aware of that. I'm done. The Hermit is reversed. You are very open. There's no way you don't know that. King of Wands. You don't want to be stressed out. You're doing your own shit, going your own direction, and enjoying it. The Nine of Wands, the Fool together, Eight of Wands. You're not going to let anybody come in and mess with where you're trying to go. You're very aware of that. As much as you may want something good, is it what I like? You have an energy where I can't. I gotta read. See what it's, let's just read. Show me something else for Capricorn, because it's right now I'm not seeing it open. Hell no. It's eight of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Chariot reverse, the Two of Cups. You're like, back up. I don't trust you. I will cut you, bitch. Like leave me alone. Like you're like, no, stay in your boat, bitch. You ain't even worried about it. I love your shit. Emotionally, I've had enough of this. Let's go. Knight of Cups is reversed. The Tower. It's almost like you would accept the change if you believed it was good. Page of Pentacles, because you would like to see the growth. Nine of Swords, but you don't want to be upset. It's in the reverse. You're aware of that. Nine of Cups, emotionally enjoying your own shit in your own direction. Good for you. Good for you. You know what I'm saying? You give me the energy where it's like, bitch, I don't need to be the boss of a relationship, but I don't need a relationship to try to boss me around type energy. Ace of Cups, love is reversed. You're like, I'll put work and energy somewhere else. I'll water some fucking plants. I don't give a fuck if there's sunflowers that grow, if it's marijuana, what the shit you're going towards outside of. It's not love. I don't see you being upset with love emotionally. I feel like you've made your peace or had patience or made up your mind and decisions about that. You don't come off, I need to be stuck about the success of love. Cupid's arrow. I need to focus on my happiness, my shine, and my balance. And I'm good to know and go. go, go, go. You have a very, you can't touch me energy, because I'm going to create my path, and I'm going to have success to my path, and that's what I want. You know what I mean? You almost give me the energy where it's like I wanted love too, but if love ain't going to come to me correctly, I ain't got time for it. You are very like that, like you have you're taking the cake on the you're taking the cake a little bit on like don't even try your bullshit with me, like energy. You're just not having it. King of Pentacles reversed, Knight of Swords. You're doing your own shit, because I feel like there's been situations you wanted to work with that didn't work out, or you couldn't trust, or stopped abruptly, so you stopped wanting to. You're not chasing, Capricorn. You're not chasing. Hell no. 6 of Wands, whether it's an air sign, fire sign, earth sign, I don't give a shit what sign it is. Maybe water, don't matter to me what sign it was, has been. It's you're not chasing it. You're taking care of your own shit right now. And you're okay with being in silent mode. You're like, nope, if it ain't working with me, I ain't looking for it. My mind's made the fuck up. I don't care if it's a no right now. Go to the bottom. Why? I need to clarify this. I can be happy on my own. Is your energy. I can do this on my own. I'm good on my own. I want to believe in something different, but I don't feel it. I don't see it. I don't know if it's coming. I don't know if I want to look at it right now. That's the energy I'm feeling for you. That's what I'm getting. Maybe it's you, maybe it's not you. So let's keep doing this. Show me something else. Capricorn, please. Here we go. It doesn't give me like you think you're better or it's a waste of time. It just gives me like it doesn't do shit for you right now at all. Show me something for Capricorn. 4 Swords, 6 of Wands. You're not stressed about where you're going or how you're going to achieve what you're doing right now, it's almost like you feel better on your own. I don't know how else the fuck to say this. I feel like you've let go of letting things be problematic because you've seen enough of it. It kind of reminded me of Pisces energy. You're like, the fuck with that shit. I'll do shit solo for a while and appreciate the fuck out of it. No, yes. Just let's see what jumps. I don't know. Maybe it's gonna make me. It's probably gonna do a no, fuck me all up, and make me read something else. But let's see what happens. No, a yes. Upright yes. Reverse no. Hell to the yeah. What's the other card that came flying out? 6 of Pentacles, balance. You knowing or being aware that if the things were too much of a fight or a problem, not creating the balance you were looking for, they didn't need to be in your life, or you didn't need to give into it. You were like, nope. It's good with me and my dog. Me and my dog, me and my cat, whatever the fuck. Goldfish, whatever you got. Me and my damn self. I'm all set. Ace of Wands reverse, 2 of Swords, 10 of Wands, King of Cups. You have I'm not going to let things make me feel less than energy. 8 of Wands, you won't do it. 9 of Pentacles won't do it. Chariot won't move towards it. 2 of Cups, if it's love like that and I don't trust it, I am not going to stress about it. Energy. Point blank. Hold up, I got to answer this. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second, guys. Capricorn, I feel like you're really solid on your own time, energy, achievements, and investments. And I feel like that's what you know you're supposed to focus on. Look at the next card. I feel like the cards are just clarifying that these are the things you're going to tackle. This is the change that's going to be good for who? Who's your next card, baby? You. That's the devil card. It's already made up for you. It's already meant to be that way. And I think you're cooler in the game with it. I feel like you're cool. I feel like you're very known and aware, and you're aware of this. And it's about like accepting it. And I think you already have for a lot of you out there. If you haven't, you will. That's my message so far for you. Excuse me. I don't know if you heard that. I had a burp, but it was like internal. I feel like it was out external, but I don't know if you guys heard it. Maybe. It was like, it wasn't the chair. That was definitely the coffee coming up. I'm trying to. It's like mud. I got like half a. I'm gonna start maybe trying a black. I need stronger coffee. Problem is, I don't know if I'll like it with like caramel in it. I'm like, I almost did it today, and I'm like, if I make it gross, I'm not gonna drink it. I'm not gonna want to not drink that. I'm gonna want that. What else we got for Capricorn? Capricorn. All right, what do we got for you? Show me something for Capricorn, please. Why is that the first cut out for you? Ooh, some of you felt like somebody was being deceptive with communication. You might have dealt with them. This feels prior, past. They almost like they kept you open. They kept the communication open or you open as a source of an option. When it came towards love or putting work and effort or discovering if it was love, they had you coming and going or are very not sure of what they wanted. Been there, done that. I feel like you're not with that anymore. You're not worried about that. I feel like it's already happened. And they may have came back more than one time or tried to come back more than one time. Whatever. Here we go. Ace of Swords. Somebody came with an offer. Definitely could have been an air, water, fire sign. Don't matter to me. Devil. It didn't work out or last, or it was short-lived, is what that tells me, with your energy showing up. Balance. You moved away. You looked away, or you focused on being the better version of who you could be or what you could focus on. Simple as that. There's nothing else I can say. I feel like you strengthened your position or your stance, and they could do nothing but watch you shine. Motherfucker Jones. You were Motherfucker Jones to somebody. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. You did it. You did it, and they had no choice but to like sit back and watch it. Watch that shit happen, unfold. Whether it's recent or fucking yesterday's news, it's irrelevant to me. That's what it shows me is up. Here we go. Shit. Teach me how to Dougie. Capricorn. God damn, Capricorn. Let's see what you get. Show me anything else for Cappy real fast. Unbothered. Some of you made peace with a situation. Clarify that though before I talk about that. Show me why I need to. You made peace. You stopped speaking and connecting. And it's the prominent energies on the left is water, definitely water, earth, or air sign. Stop going towards the investment. You left it in the cold. You started to put your love and your time into the things you could build or the things that made sense to you. And it looks very like lucrative or very work-oriented, structured. If things weren't working out, they started to work out in your favor. It's almost like the universe gave you more abundant energy and abundance towards things you put work and effort into or towards because of what happened. It's like what goes around came around and it dropped money in your face or success a little more than you had. Or it gave you like a power of independence, but also like a structural reality that showed up over time. The sun is reversed. The Queen of Wands, the Magician, and the Devil. You saw through someone's bullshit, is what it's telling me. You saw through somebody's bullshit or the lack of the truth in a situation. You saw through it and stopped investing in it. That's what I have for you. Maybe that's not everybody's reading, but that's what it says. Holy shit. God damn. Show me anything else. I'm not done. Let's give them a little more. I just want to see if I can give you anything else. Anything else that needs to show up on the table. Capricorn. You just showed me yourself upright. What's here for Capricorn? Your reading's simple as fuck. The past is not worth me getting upset on upset about anymore or even worrying about anymore. You have a full circle. I had to see shit for what it was, accept it. It fucking hurt, but let it be what it is. May have even been more attached to the other person is what I pick up on your energy towards the other person, towards you. Also, how the reading came out was it might have fucked with you more than it fucked with them. You're not in that energy though anymore. You're not. Because you recognized, fuck you, I can't trust you. Whether they went off and had some new other beginning, or you try to focus on other shit, or wanted to focus on another beginning. I feel like some of you, you got meddling bullshit. I feel like they were either gaming you or with somebody else or dealing with somebody else. And over time, you saw the player come out or the bullshit. And it was like, you know what? Why give energy to that bullshit? Why? The answer is don't. Don't. It's not worth the fighting or the fucking bullshit that's in front of you. So I feel like eventually Capricorn removed their energy from the table. Enough was enough. That's what I've got for Capricorn. Good for you. All right. Let's go to Taurus. All right. Taurus is going to be 3/21/35. All right. Taurus. Here we go. Virgo's the next sign. Virgo's the next sign. You got to wait. Last but not least. Ooh, my nose got itchy. Taurus. What do we got for the zodiac sign of Taurus? What do we have for you? Gotta have something. I don't know what you're gonna get. Okay, what do you got to say? Something about new beginnings for you or going down the road. Hold up. Let's see what it is. Show me something for Taurus. What is the message for Taurus? Don't they see coming? What's important that needs to show up? Balance. Knight of Wands. Show me. I don't know what it's going to say yet. I want to see where it goes from here. Show me something for Taurus. What don't they see coming? Just stick with that. Wow, it's still mother effer. Oh wow. Oh wow. Got a little wet too. It's stuck to my coffee. I dried it off. It didn't ruin the card. Thank goodness. What is this card? Somebody may be attracted. Someone's may be attracted to you. I don't feel like you're focused or looking out for. I don't feel like you're aiming for that. That card is like you're not even searching for it. I don't think it was searching for you. The Knight of Wands is reversed. The Ace of Cups upright. 7 of Cups. I feel like it may just happen. You may, yes, 3 of Wands. Something may show up. Something definitely could show up for you. A situation could show up that's a very unexpected one. Let's go. Show me something else for the zodiac sign of Taurus. What needs to show up for them? Or continue the read, please. 7 of Wands. It's in reverse. Not expecting it. 2 of Wands. Strength. Communication. Working towards it. Going towards it. Celebrating with it. Now, this is where it gets kind of funny. So there could be somebody that's intrigued or interested in you. Now, this is what I'm not going to try to figure out. But whatever it is, either you have kids or they're going to have kids. He has kids or she has kids. Somebody may feel like they don't want that to be something that gets like kind of like where the other person may be like weird or funny. But I don't feel like that. I don't feel that I don't know what the fuck's going to happen with that because I'm not trying to really pay attention to it. I'm kind of not blocking it, but ignoring it. Let's keep going. Show me something. Does feel very unexpected though. Show me anything. 6 of Wands reversed. The Moon. 6 of Pentacles. Somebody could be wondering if it's worth their time or putting the effort into it. It could be could be them. You could be wondering how they feel about that way towards you. This is kind of wild. Here we go. 8 of Swords. I don't think you'll lose sleep over it, but you'll be open to see if they'll open up emotionally. Nine of Cups, you got to give me your wait to see how they respond to if you have kids or vice versa. They'll do that with you. It's a not knowing energy, and I think it's the excitement of figuring it out or seeing it for what it is. If it's something that'll make sense or not, you know what I mean? Walk away or work with it. That's exactly what I'm feeling like. Something needs to show up or happen, and when it does, it's a matter of somebody figuring out what they're going to do, whether it's you or them. Show me something for them, Taurus. I want to see what it is. King of Pentacles is reversed. Why is it reversed and why is it here? Some of you may not entertain it and you may focus on work. Definitely may focus on work over. It's telling me some of you don't take it on. Some of you just the offer isn't something that you entertain or like you don't go with it. Kind of is what it's saying. Work may be what you focus on versus going towards. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you it's work. I don't see you jumping at love right now or wanting to be entangled or trusting. I feel like your happiness is with work more than a love. You may want love, but work is more your appetite or in line in like in I don't know, in alignment with you. Direction. Magician, why is it reversed? Balance. It makes me feel like the message is supposed to say is work is going to be on your mind. You don't want any short relationship. That's why you may not even engage or encounter or tolerate or deal. Simple. And that's the bottom line. And that's the bottom line. I'm telling you, that's what it's telling you. So it's like, nope. If it doesn't get you feeling like extremely into it, like your focus is elsewhere, completely elsewhere. Show me anything else for Taurus. What? No or yes. No or yes. See what the card says. Jump out. Jump for me, baby. Let's see what you get. No or yes to those two cards. I want to know if it's a yes. Hell yeah. Some of you, it's either a friend or a colleague at work that tries to put you in position with a person. You may have people that try to like blind date your shit up, like set you up in something. I don't even feel like you want to go towards it though. Or do it. 10 of Wands, King of Cups, Tower. 10 of Cups, Page of Cups. You come off unemotionally available or interested. Even with communication, Page of Swords reverse. Okay, if he tries to communicate or put work in or celebrate, where's this going? You may turn it down, it's telling me. You may walk away versus moving towards it. 4 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles. Death. You may not be wanting it. You may not like it. You may just get bye. No, not for me. I'm not going in this direction. I'm not interested. You're just like, no, bitch, I'm not interested. Kind of energy. 9 of Cups. You may be flattered or like the fact that the person's like trying to get you, but I don't see you wanting to invest. 10 of Pentacles. I don't see you being the couple in the back. I feel like you're like, this one doesn't feel right. And I think you're going to trust your shit and turn it down. Ace of Swords reversed. I think you're going to trust yourself. Turn it down. And stay focused on abundance. Maybe abundance, health, and family for you. Abundance, health, and family comes up. Definitely work, family, health. There's your work card, bottom of the deck. That's what I'm seeing for you. We're going to give you the other cards. If that was short, I'll give you a little more on the other cards. I don't feel like it's going to let me say more with these. It may, but I don't feel it. I want to see what you get out of those, and I'll give it a little more time because that was short with these. Let's do this. Whew. Let's go. What do we got for you? Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? What is the message for Taurus? What needs to be said that hasn't been addressed? Let's see if we can go from that and see if something comes out. Something get these this. Woo-hoo. Clarify this. Clarify that. You seem like you're just too. You seem like you're too preoccupied, or will be, or too focused. I don't feel like you want to fit anything else in your calendar schedule right now. You give me like I don't want to be overwhelmed. I already got enough on the table to manage. The wheel, strength, 10 of Pentacles, star, and working towards knowing I kind of like I got enough. I got a full plate. If it's an ex that comes forward, you tell them I'm all set. That's what it's telling me now. Somebody you dealt with, it tells me you're not really into it, or you're like, what are you doing? Kind of to them. They may, somebody from the past may try. That's what it's showing me. Somebody that you've already had passions or security or love towards that feels left out. If they do try or did try, here's the past, being stuck on it. That's before them trying to come forward. You're not really doing that. You're like, nope. Because you're looking at like, we already figured out this didn't work, kind of, or it's been enough time, like it doesn't, I don't want to, kind of, whatever. I don't want to try to figure this out any more than I'm telling you. I think you want somebody brand new. I'm just going to say what I see. You would like new person. How many of you Tauruses out there want your ex? Me. If y'all say me, I can't read for shit today. It's all good. You don't feel afraid to tell me you want your ex. If that's what you want, that's what you want. But I ain't picking that up. Your ex may want you though. That was showing me that. Oh, my nose is mad itchy. You do come off with you would like a new beginning. It just doesn't feel like you can. It doesn't feel like it's the top of the chain right now, like the top of the food chain. It's not priority number one at all. No, hell no. Your stability, your success, you're finding your peace, your place, your happiness, direction over a courtship. The Three of Cups is reversed. You got the new beginning in the middle, but I feel like somebody that tries to move back towards you, you wouldn't be available or trusted. Action. It's almost like you just don't want to go. It's like you don't want to play that circle. You don't want to keep going in the circle of it. You don't. Let's see the next card on the bottom. 10 of Wands. You're not going to focus on that or let it get to you. Some of you may have had options or stayed away from options. It's telling whatever. Here we go. Could have stayed away from options or men for a while. Ace of Pentacles. Not really fought for. I'm done. I was going to say it. Not really fought for love, and that's what came out. Fought for more of an independent energy and a victory on that than falling for a situation that you found to be not worth it. It's like you don't want to be fucking tied to a situation that ain't going to be there. And your Ace of Swords is you just having the clarity and being very forward, like frontal lobe is open, fucking third eye is open, and your not interested game is right in front of you. Maybe that's your past energies, but I feel like a lot of you, it's the energy if you've been busy recently, and it'll stay like that for a while before you open up or move towards an offer. Yeah, it's not showing me you jump into an offer. You don't come off like it would have to be like what's that fucking Cinderella? Like it's the glass, like that slip better fucking fit your feet perfect, or whatever it is. The high heel better fit you, not pinch your toes, not give you corns, any of that bullshit. You ain't having that. You know what I mean? It's got to be the perfect match, the perfect alignment for you to even. There's no second guessing shit, and you are there, and you've probably been there for a minute. I think you give a lot of thought to it, or to the reality if you go emotionally towards it, or trust it again. Right now, it's no. Right now, the answer is no. Or that's what the answer is, relatively close in the future to an opportunity or option in front of you. You may turn it down if you already haven't. Some shit like that for you. Anything else for Taurus? Time to start you. All right, we got a couple more minutes for you. I'm going to do it a little different this time. You're welcome, Trippy Sag. Thank you, everybody who likes, subscribes. I appreciate it. Thank you for managing to watch the channel. I know I've probably been loud on this one. You may have to turn the volume down a little bit. Yeah, right. Okay, here we go. Show me something. Taurus. Show me what I need to say. To Taurus. I'll look in a minute. Look at you. Some of you have an energy where love or feeling the lack of love or action or the options that don't show up or feel available, if it changes, it may not change to a position that makes you want to trust going towards it. I feel like you trust your own shit for a while, and I'm going to leave it like that. Let me show you what I got. Love with the 5 of Cups. I don't feel like emotionally, when it comes to taking action with the option or options that get put in front of you, or offers, definitely offers, offer or offers for some, I feel like it's not something that's going to, it doesn't do it. This says no. No, 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 no. I will focus on me and my success. Unintrigued. Anything else? Show me something else with this victory card for Taurus, please. I want to manifest something. Some of you are going to manifest. You're more focused on creating more career-driven or money solutions or health solutions or staying strong. It's money, health, family. Money, health, family for you as you're reading. Don't know how else to put this shit, and you know it. You fucking know it. I don't think you got the patience at the time to really want to go emotionally be invested or passionate. I just don't think you're into the person. I don't think that, especially if it's been there, done that. That's all I can really tell you. It's telling me the Chariot reverse, the King of Pentacles. I feel like you're not focused, building strength. When it comes to clarify it, is it love or is it money? What are we trying to tell me here? Love. It's reverse. I already said it. It isn't. It's you have focus elsewhere, and it's investing in you and figuring out your position and what's best for you. And there's nothing wrong with you knowing yourself that well. I love it. I fucking love it, by the way, because it tells me it tells me you have not just a strong backbone, but you're really trusting where you are, who you are, and what you need to do. And that there's nothing. That's a good power. That's a good strength. That's good until you just decide things feel right and that you're okay with it. I can't get out of your energy, like out of it. I can't find any other solution or thing to say to you right now. I just don't see you moving towards it if you don't think it's going to create absolute balance. I don't see you rushing in towards a situation or taking action towards something. I feel like you stay cut away from it and focus on stability before you move towards anything. You just don't seem like it's your turn or you're ready to do that or you're willing to do that with a certain person. So it may just be you're not, the offer, you may not like the offer. Simple. Could be something as easy as that. Or if it's not, you don't like the offer. Some of you, it could be you ain't got time for the offer. You don't trust the offer. You just don't work with the offer. You don't take the risk. You work on finding more success, more abundance, being more You give me work, family, and myself energy. All the way across the board. Hell yeah. Everything else is at a distance for a while. I'm not fucking with it type energy. I don't even want it to come around or to get in my way or show me any shit I've already tolerated the devil card because I understand now I need to focus on other shit. You have truth and clarity behind what you see. You're not letting anything disrupt the happiness that you've found or you've worked towards or that it took a while to see for it. It is you'll fix things, but it's with the people you love, not people that can come in to love you unless that's just what I got. I don't know how else to fucking say it. I'm done. That's what I see for Taurus. May not be everybody's out there, but that's what it's telling me. All right. Damn. How long was your shit? That was long enough. 18, almost 19 minutes. All right, we're going to do Virgo. Virgo, I got to drink some coffee. Some mud. It's mud at this point. I managed to save a cigarette for Virgo. And I can't believe I did that. Okay. Where's my pen? Virgo, 341.25. I don't even do that. 341.35. Ah, fuck it. 341.40. Yeah, it's about a minute. What don't you see coming? Whether it's that or a different message, we'll see. Let's see what it is. Hopefully I didn't go down and I went up people because I know sometimes my shit will go down instead of up. People don't like it. They don't like the truth. It's too much. It's too much to swallow. It is what the fuck it is. I would too. At the end of the day, I would fucking too. I totally agree with that comment, Erica L. Totally agree with that shit. All right. Virgo. Here we go. Virgo. Let's go. What is the message for Virgo? Ooh, it wants to say something. You give me like if somebody tried to cause stress or chaos in your life. Definitely already happened. Somebody tried to be that pain in the ass, liar, stress you out. I don't feel like it worked to their favor as well as they were hoping. I do think they got to you a little bit during dealing with it, but it didn't stay like that for long. I feel like you were like, nah, you're not gonna move me. You kind of come off unimpressed or like over time. It sucked, I think, at first. You didn't focus on that. I feel like you focused more on your direction, even if your direction was slowly picking up. That's what it's definitely slowly picking up. Yeah, I do feel like it did pick up. I do feel like for you, I have to say it did pick up for you, whoever. But it also feels like it picked up and you did it on your own. That makes me feel like you did that shit. You created that balance on your own. You worked at it. Hell yeah, I like that. You put the work in. Might have had to cut a bitch or you were a bastard out. I don't want to say that. You like strike two. I'm so nervous when I swear. Here we go. Six of Pentacles, Judgment, Five of Wands, Page of Cups. It is an adult channel. It's not a kid channel. But Page of Cups, Queen of Swords, Three of Swords, Four. Somebody upset the hell out of you. It's you've been there, done that though. Why is the Star here? I feel like you put a lot of work and effort into you or goals. That's been something definitely. Some of you, I feel like there's a message I'm supposed to say to both of you. Even though it doesn't say it in front of me, I feel like some of you got the win and some of you still haven't received it. I hate to put it like that, but that's how I feel. Here we go. Definitely. Some of you didn't get it. And some of you reaped it and some of you didn't. Some of you got the benefit or reaped the reward, got the investment while others, they're still trying to get the action out of it. Show me something. Okay, you got the Three of Pentacles. It didn't work for some. Things can still transition. You might have been unhappy with people or felt like they were unhappy with you. You might have, when it came towards love, stopped opening up towards it. Five of Cups reversed. Knight of Cups completely shut the fucking chapter on it. Page of Wands, wanted to trust going or having a new beginning, but haven't really had the motivation to Three of Wands to engage. What else we got here? Four of Cups. You don't hold a grudge. Strength. I feel like you focus more on abundance more than anything right now than taking Cupid's arrow or celebrating with anybody. If that's not the story, some of you may feel like somebody was focused on somebody else or emotionally invested in somebody else or was just emotionally challenging and changing right in front of your eyes, whatever. The Queen of Wands, the Six of Wands. Oh, what is that? And Ten of Cups. You definitely were in either with them for a while or talking about creating family or had family with them, is what it says. Hanged Man, the Ace of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, balance. Somebody let it go, or both of you accepted that the map was not hitting that destination. You weren't hitting that Ace of Pentacles energy anymore. You recognized it. You guys couldn't. The reflection became real kind of energy, and it wasn't like fighting for something that wasn't gonna make sense. The Devil. Hold on. The Devil. The Nine of Wands. Temperance. The King of Wands. There was a lot of love here at one time. The World, though. The Seven of Wands. The Seven of Cups. There was a lot of love, it's telling me. There was a lot of love and excitement or playful energy at one time. Two of Wands. Two of Swords. What happened? You have two, two, two. Four of Pentacles. What happened to the security? Emotionally, somebody let go. Somebody stopped paying attention. Somebody let go. You went from the 2-2-2 to the Four of Pentacles, the investment, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Cups. And I had said let go before that came out. Somebody let go. He might have. It's showing a man let go of her. Could have been vice. You could have done it to him, but it's showing a man did it to her or try to get the best out of the situation. Might have backfired. Didn't have to. Might have backfired. Or the person was just lying or just making you upset when they shouldn't have been, whatever. I don't want to get deep into it. I feel like you had to trust letting go, starting again, and just being emotionally available for other situations or yourself or other people. This is what it tells me for Virgo. Virgo's like, bitch, I had enough. Yeah, that's how you come off. Like, you ain't going to do this shit to me. I ain't putting up with it. I don't have to. Maybe not. Let's keep rolling for you. I'll give you a little bit more out of these. Show me something else for Virgo. What is the message for Virgo? Somebody may have tried to be like a douchebag, is what it's telling me. And you weren't going to let that continue. You weren't letting that. I feel like you just weren't letting that come around anymore. You were like cutting off or ignoring it as much as possible, or just making sure it couldn't try to upset you. I feel like you saw what they were doing, and they were this person was emotionally manipulating you or trying to. They definitely had their emotion trying to. Narcissistic energy. Not all of you dealt with one, but a lot of you, it's narcissistic energy, and it was very powerful or very potent. It's narcissistic gaslighting bullshit energy. And I don't think it worked. I think it upset you for a little bit until you were like, I don't have to put up with shit, and you moved away from it. And some of you were about to start a new beginning, but it was more about investing in what you already have around you, or becoming more wholesome, or creating more abundance around you and your family. That you're single. If you're single and it's by yourself, you're doing it by yourself. If you got family, you're doing it for you and the family. That's what I'm saying. Straight up. You weren't going to let somebody treat you like ass or like a toilet seat. I'm sorry, but that's what I'm seeing. It wasn't worth the fights or the outcome. The outcome it was too much. And I feel like you were surprised by this. You may work with them again or had no choice but to put effort into them or deal with them still, is what it's telling me as well. And that's not for all of you. That's obviously if you have like legal situations, kids, shit like that. You might have no choice. You may have no fucking choice but to deal with them. There's your card. There's your sign. All right. That just take what may make sense to you. Here we go. Let's keep rolling. All right. My mouth is getting a little bit dry. I had to pee like 4 signs back. I'm not gonna pee. I'm gonna try to finish. I don't know. I may regret those words. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm not trying to get up and leave again. So, all right, just drink more, Jackie. Show me something for Virgo. Maybe you didn't see that coming, or the way it would unfold. Maybe it's just letting me see what you didn't see coming that you already dealt with at your past. Let's see what else it says. Now we're going to light one up, though. And I got to smoke this kit, burn it out. I have no more cigarettes. Virgo. What do we got for you, Virgo? Thank you for being here and smacking the like. All signs. Here we go. What do we got? What is here for Virgo? What is the message? What do you want me to tell them? I want to know. It's just as much as you do. Let's see what it says. I'm not trying to tell you nothing until the cards speak up. Let's see what the cards want to say. Show me something for Virgo, please. No. Okay. I like it. I feel like you became your own solution. Some of you solely on your own. Some of you had to recondition a situation that fell apart or carry a situation on your own. I can tell it's both. Some of you are single, not with anybody, or single with kids. I'm getting both energies. And you had to just swing away and produce is what it's showing me. As toxic shit was thrown at you, just negative energy. Negative. I feel like it's changed. It's telling me, though, it's changed. You won't. They could cry the blues till you turn purple or blue in the face. You won't go back towards them. There was too much done. That's what it's telling me. If they try in the future to have a new beginning with you, the answer is F no. No! You'll stand your ground and you'll remember what your heart went through and your mind. I feel like you've moved away from that. I feel like emotionally, it wasn't the easiest thing or the hardest book to close, hardest chapter. Mentally, it sucked, but you accepted it and you moved away from it. And now you're manifesting something else and you're putting a lot of work and effort into that. And I think that's the right cue or the right answer for you or for anybody else. If there's more parties involved, go for it. Do what's good for you and for all parties involved. And I feel like no matter what, you're going to continue to do that. I don't feel like I need the tarot to tell you that. If they didn't tell you they regret what they did or how they acted, they do, or they will. Trust me, they will. They'll recognize I was an asshole or I shouldn't have done that to you or been like that. Somebody really lacked empathy and emotion towards you. And that's not right. That's not right. And I feel like it gave you the power to work through that struggle and to find balance. I never get balance out of that card, but it feels like night and day for you. And it's crazy. I looked at the moon and then I went right to the sun card. Didn't even know what was in the deck, but I stared at the sun. Here we go. You let it go. You weren't going to let it defeat you. You knew you had to say goodbye and not be emotionally affected because you had truth and clarity about it. You're very wise. You're a very wise person. It's almost like somebody tried to fucking throw you into the grill. And I feel like it backfired. Maybe not for all y'all. If it didn't backfire, or they didn't get karma, or it didn't turn, its head didn't turn on, like they didn't get the full effects, time will tell how they feel, or how they approach you, or how they try to make amends with the situation. But when they see your, like, the way you handle it, they may be a little thrown off that they don't have any power over you. That's what I'm getting on your energy. You're like, no, nope. Good. Show me something else. New beginnings. Why is that Fool card here? Some of the new beginnings had you. I feel nervous. You were nervous about them working out. I don't feel like you're nervous about those investments anymore. I feel like you stopped feeling that way. I feel like you learned how to juggle your situations. You were nervous though they weren't going to work out, or somebody was going to get the best of the situation, and it made you a little, like, up in your head for a little bit. I don't think you stayed there. I don't think you stayed there. Hell to the no. I don't feel like you did. Show me something for Virgo. What do you got? You recognized. They're not going to get out of this. You had enough. You might have had paper trail. Whoever needs to hear that. Or voice recording, whatever. I'm done. I feel like they tried. They tried. I feel like they lost. They didn't just lose out on how they responded. If there was other parties involved, they lost out on you. And with this love connection, you became distant. You didn't want to play with it. It felt like it needed to there's no resurrection. The death card's here. The Emperor, you're saying no. You're not being upset. You're moving on to somebody else eventually. You may still have to wait before you find the person that's going to be your counterpart, that strengthens you and you strengthen them. I don't feel like you've walked into that action or had that happen yet. I feel like I'm done. I'm going to tell you what just fell out. Look at it. I feel like you got to wait. And eventually time will shift in your favor for that situation. My cigarette went out. I think it's just a matter of time. Judgment card. Good things are yet to come is the way I would put this for you. If they haven't shown up for you already. Maybe I'm getting it wrong and it's already started for you. I feel like for some of you, it's around the bend. I feel like it's a matter of time. That sun's going to show itself. That sun, that happiness, those good times, are the energy is going to come towards you again. And I think it's a matter of trusting in the world, just awaiting and seeing the changes erupt. That's what I have for you so far. What are we at? 356. Any last messages for Virgo? Let's see what we get. Anything else? Anything else needs to be said to Virgo? What is the message? Clarify it and make sense of it. Why? I need to see what it's trying to say. Give me a little more before I don't. Just gotta jump. I kind of get it, but I want to see what it says. I'm done. I'm done. Somebody tried to I feel like somebody tried to get the best out of a situation. I feel like they lost. I feel like they thought they had the win. I don't think they got the win. That's a hell to the no. I feel like they tried. You put a lot of work and effort. You felt like you weren't sure if you were going to get a win. Eventually, you got the happiness, or you overcome the problem. You put a lot of work in it. You might have had to manifest a lot of emotional connection or support. You really trust yourself and your focus on what's good for you. And I think you got the win. I don't think they did. I feel like you won and they lost. And I feel like that is what was meant to happen. I feel like it was going to happen regardless kind of energy. It's kind of like a karma reading a little bit. Somebody got whatever they reaped, they had to sow or suck up towards the end of it. Whether it's been shown or is to be shown for you. I feel like a lot of you, it's already happened, to be real. These are what I got for you tonight. If you like the channel, like and subscribe. Be safe. Have a good night. Take it easy. I'm out of here. Good night, everybody, and thank you again.